Right. Do 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 do. How you guys doing? What's going on? We are back here. All right, we are back here, and it is a lot to take in. We are talking about the husbands being the catch. All right, now I got a lot of votes from this. I'm bringing this to you guys, and I know YouTube is not sending out my notifications. Y'all, please bear with me. The struggle is real, so that's why I need y'all to really show your support so we can keep this channel alive. Okay, because they coming for me, y'all. Now, what do you guys think about the man being the catch? So I'm going to play this clip everybody's talking about. Her husband goes on a podcast. They ask him a question, and he pretty much says it like he did not know who she was at first. Now, she is a big superstar. She's in the Olympics, and she's really massive in that world. Now, him, I don't think he knew about that world. So he didn't know who the hell she was. Okay. And I guess a lot of people don't like his answer because he didn't know who she was, and people didn't like him being honest about that. That's what I take from it. I guess they wanted him to lie, give a goddamn Disney a fairy tale that he always knew and it was love at first sight, but it wasn't. Okay, so he says somebody he hit her up in a DM and they hit back and forth. It seemed like he only hit her ass up because she had a whole bunch of followers. He didn't know what the followers was from, but he was like clearly it seemed like he was possibly clout chasing. I don't know what he was doing. But she said she must be good because of all these followers. So she hit his ass back, and then they started talking, and then voila, he said when he first met her, he was not ready to commit. And I don't think he was either. Most niggas ain't ready to commit. So the girl, she really put it on him. Like she really pressed that pressure. And I think she will press the pressure because she's a superstar and she don't want to be labeled as a whore, sleeping around with a lot of men. I think she wanted him because of his attractiveness, because I don't see what else he brings to the table. He's just an attractive guy. I mean, did she want this man to be her provider? No, she did not want him to be a provider because he can't provide shit. Okay, so it definitely feels like she picked him because he looked nice and they got along together. Okay. So everybody is talking about it, and I want to know your thoughts about it. And hit that link. Let me see, moderators. Thank you, Lisa, for reposting this. So I'm going to pin it at the top. I would love for you guys to call in and weigh in and let me know your opinion on this topic. So I'm looking in the comments. Say Lola says she's a catch. She broke records. Lola, if she is the catch, then why is she getting embarrassed? Lola, if you are the catch, you don't get embarrassed, okay, baby? She might be the catch for you, Lola, but it looked like she was catching this fine man, okay? Because in the beginning, he states that he wasn't tripping on her. He wanted to do other things. And do they care about that type of stuff? Do men care about a woman breaking records? Press 1 if men care about women breaking records, or press 3 men don't give a fuck about that shit. When a man is looking for a mate, is he's looking for a woman that broke the most records? From what I hear, they say men would rather have an attractive, uneducated woman. Okay? They don't care about this shit. So I think people get it confused based on their perception, based on his perception, being a young male athlete. Okay. So let's play this clip. And like I said, you got the questions, I got the answers.
Who this is? Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics. So
All right, so let's go there. I ain't never paid attention to gymnastics either. I don't know who the fucking gymnastics. That's not my thing. I don't know who in gymnastics. I can tell you who Sexy Red is. Ski. Okay, I can't tell you shit about gymnastics. I don't know who else is a second runner up. I don't watch the sport. I don't know. Do you guys know about gymnastics? Press 7 if you know about gymnastics. Press 8 if you didn't know about gymnastics. So because he ain't know that world, I can understand if he didn't know who the hell she was. Shit. Because I don't know a lot of worlds. I don't know who the top country person. I don't know that shit.
It piqued my curiosity, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up.
All right. So somebody want to know what's the age difference between them? Honestly, I don't know. Can you guys comment below and let us know the age difference between these two?
And it said we matched, so I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back, and I get like I had some likes on my Instagram, you know.
She was on a dating app. Hold on. You telling me this celebrity star was on a dating app? Bitch, let me get on these dating apps. Why was she on a dating app?
Like, I'm like, oh, this might be it. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, that's up, man. This gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story.
Why they looking like that? These men that's interviewing him, they so damn dramatic. Why they looking like that? They looking so awkward and strange.
Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched, like,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
I think the people that's interviewing them, I think they're on some other shit. I don't know. It's like an inside joke or something. I don't understand the guys that's interviewing them. It's like they have a different mindset or a different. They expected something different. I'm so lost.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out.
You said because they think he lying. Why would he have to lie about that? Why would he lie about I don't know who the fuck she is? Huh? Why lie about that? I don't think it's nothing to lie about. Mm-mm. Do you guys think that he's lying? Do you guys think that he knew who this woman was? Press 1 if you feel like he lying. I still don't know who she is all the way. I mean, I know she's a big celebrity in that Olympic shit, but I can't tell you much about her. Press 1 if you think he's lying. Press 4 if you don't think he's lying. I don't think he's lying. What would he gain by lying about the situation? And if he is lying, his wife is standing next to him. Why won't his wife says, no, you knew me. That's not the way it went. I don't know. I think the guy that's interviewing him is so unprofessional. And it just seemed like they answering shit on. They're just trying to be messy. That's what I'm getting.
Friday, man, and we couldn't do much as COVID happened. Everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes.
Okay, so Miss J says he's saying all the wrong things. No media training. Well, who to blame to that? At the end of the day, if people are taking it as it's embarrassing to her, so she should have told that man, "Listen, we're going to an interview. They're going to ask you questions. So I want you to do it like this." At the end of the day, she's the man in the relationship. She wear the pants. She bring the money in. They living off her money, right? And this is her name, and this is her reputation. So she should have let that nigga know. They should have set up a lie. Shit. If I met a dude in the alley, I would tell him, listen, we didn't meet in the alley, okay? We met in Paris, okay? And it was love at first sight. Let's just make up a story. But at the end of the day, he's a nigga. He gonna do what niggas do. I mean, you're expecting a nigga to do something spectacular that when that's not who he is. He's just genuine. And clearly, his wife accepts him for that. She's not complaining. Everybody's complaining but her. So she likes him being so raw and real. And she over there smiling. So that's how I feel about it.
to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
All right. So what do you guys think about that? He says he always feel the man is the catch. Do you agree? Do you think in the Black community men are the catch? Press 4 if you feel like in the Black community men are the catch. Press 7 if you feel like in the Black community men are not the catch. What do you guys say about that? What I gotta say about it, y'all gonna be pissed at me, honey. Okay? Y'all gonna be pissed at me. I think that when it comes to relationships, I think that way more women is desperate for a man in a relationship than it is vice versa. I really do. I really do. These men, it's like when you go to a concert. If you have Trey Songz, it's so many women just lusting after Trey Songz. It's so many women screaming, Trey Songz, because he's the prize. But if we look at Beyonce, she's not going to have a whole bunch of men lusting after her in the crowd. Maybe they play with their thing, they choke their chicken behind closed doors, but they're not out here really supporting Beyonce. Beyonce get her support from gay men that don't want to sleep with her and women. But when it comes to Trey Songz, a lot of his fan base are women that want to sleep with him and women that want to be with him, just like any other male artist. The R. Kellys, women just throw themselves at these men. You should see them in a concert just screaming, oh. Child, please. So that's how I see it. But what do you guys think? She still love him. So what's the big deal? Well, making a difference. A lot of people. Well, you know what? This the thing. Since I might not understand, okay. Hit that link if you have an issue with this interview, because it seemed like a lot of people had an issue with this interview. Won't you hit that link and come up here and let us know what was your issue? I don't think I'm the best representative to speak on it because I don't see the issue in the shit, but a lot of people do see an issue in it. So let's talk about it. Let's get these likes up. I guess people wanted him to paint her in the best light, and he told the truth, and the truth was not the best light. That's the only thing that I can think of. People wanted him to lie or just be. I saw in the comments people say just be quiet. Okay, well, if you wanted him to be quiet, then why is he there? Why is he in an interview? If you wanted just her, well, then why not just have her? Or just tell him to be quiet. Clearly, she knew what that nigga was gonna say. That's her husband. She didn't have no problem with it, but everybody got a problem but her. Make it make sense. Would y'all leave this woman husband alone? They up here making love right now. And y'all tripping. It says I'm the catch. 7 on top of 7. I agree. True women are desperate for relationships. Definitely they are. I see so many women, they take getting cheated on. They get cheated on. They still stand. They get disrespected time and time again. They still stand because, and then people say, well, it's not that many men out here. So the men are the catch. They say, well, we women, we want a man, and either they gay, they in prison, or they want a white woman. So what does that mean? That means the black man is smaller groups of them, which would make them more of a catch. If you have 5 men and you have 120 women, who is the catch? The women or the 5 men? Can you answer that? If you have 120 women and you have 5 men, who is the catch? Huh? Who the catch? Who the catch? Who? Run for cover, motherfucker. It don't matter. If that 120 women, let's just say 50 of them are millionaires. Who is still the catch? Even if they're millionaires, if those millionaires desire a man to have a family with, it still make the 5 men the catch, because do the 5 men, would they rather be with a millionaire, a woman with a whole bunch of money, but maybe she got a messed up attitude, maybe she not that attractive, versus a woman that's broke, that's cute, that's submissive and friendly, like they say? Which one would the man go for? I mean, who knows? Men are different. Don't know. But yeah, I would love for you guys to hit that link, because I know y'all feeling some type of way and y'all got something to say. So hit that damn link. So Marsh, can you come up here and tell me how you really feel about this conversation? Now, y'all said bring this conversation up here, so let's make this conversation hot. Come on, let's make it hot. Men certainly have flipped the script. Shaking my head. Well, come up here and tell us what you mean by that, bossy. Bossy, won't y'all hit that link? Tell us how you feel. Women take so much to be in a relationship. Well, tell them to stop. Tell these women to stop. Leave these relationships alone. Stop caring about these damn relationships. Okay, and leave these relationships alone. Shit, you don't need to be with a person to be happy. Shit. It says the least productive man shouldn't be a catch just because of numbers. Well, Tuesday, that's what it's going to be. You know, whatever it is that's less than numbers is always going to have a more high value, because you're just not going to get it. It's just like an outfit. If an outfit comes out and it's like 3 pairs of that outfit is a one of a kind, and everybody's trying to get their hands on it. Just because it's a number games, they make them small. What's that purse name? It's a purse. It's very overpriced, but people love the purse because they know everybody cannot get their hands on that purse. What's that purse name? I forgot the purse, child. And I think it's tradition. I think when you look back, women were valued based on if they have a man. Am I right or am I wrong? Press 1 if I'm right. Back in the day, and still today, women are valued based on you having a man. Your whole goal traditionally was to have a man, to get married. And if you had a man, then society deemed you as worthy. And that standard is not for a man. A man could be single or not. He's still going to be worthy because he's a man. You know? So come up here and talk about it. Shit. Come up here. Yeah, that Birkin bag. That's what I'm talking about. I wish y'all would come up here and talk. Messy is right. I'm glad you're having this discussion. Well, Marsh, can you come up here, please? Do you even do women beauty pageants anymore? No, because men would be haters. Well, they still do women beauty pageants. They're just not as popular as men's sports. When you think of men's sports versus beauty pageants, men dominate. Everybody loves football. Everybody loves basketball. People love men, even women. Nowadays, like in my family, it's a lot of women that watch sports. They're sitting up there, they know about the games, they watch sports because I guess they want to be with their man during the game and they want to relate to him more. So they're more interested in his hobbies because they want to spend more time with him. Versus pageants, a lot of straight men are not going to pageantry. A lot of straight men are not gonna, it's not invested in that shit, but more women are invested in the game, you know? If you didn't at a certain age, you were a weirdo. Or something was wrong with you. I mean, that's how society has been. Society puts so much on women. We'll come up here and talk about it, Marsh. Come up here. Women must date outside their race. Sure, go ahead. I'm all for it. You know, who's holding women black? Who's holding black women back from going outside their race? It seems like black women really don't want to go outside their race in big numbers. You know, they want to stick with their black king for whatever reason. Hey Gigi, glad to catch it. I'm glad you're here. I know YouTube is not getting out my notifications, but let's make this shit hot. Come on, come on. Let's call up in here and let's make it hot. Get the likes up. Please get the likes up now. Now, if you guys want me to start talking more about these type of topics, I need your support. I need your help, y'all. Shit, I can't do this shit by myself. You know I love y'all. Okay, I'm a weirdo. I'm single since I won't settle. Well, Marsh, you're not a weirdo, and you have standards. And this is a new world. You know, this is a new world for women and everybody. So you don't have to. I think it's a blessing, Marsh. Back in the day, you would be pressured to marry a man, even if you didn't like him. They say, well, fuck what you like, Marsh. You're going to learn to love him. Even if you don't love that man, you will learn to love him. And that was tradition. You didn't have to love a man in order to get married. Traditionally, they didn't give a damn about love, girl. Traditionally, back in the day, the man would pick the wife, okay? And not because she is the catch, he is the catch. The women would be thankful they got picked. Going to the pick me. Back in the day, the man would pick the wife and the girl would be thankful she got picked, okay? Because she wants a man that's going to provide for her in the house and all that. And she's going to be a good servant to him. She going to cook, clean, make sure she have some babies for him, and do what wifely duties do. And the family is going to be happy about it because they got their daughter, you know, married. So sometimes the family get money if the daughter got married to a nice man that's going to look out for the family as well. It's a lot of stake here. So Maxwell donated $10. Thank you so much. But at the end of the day, you don't want to disappoint your husband, because if that wife disappointed her husband, then what's going to happen if he ends up not wanting her? People are going to talk bad about her. Well, something is wrong with you. So women were always pleasing their man back in the day. Now, fast forward, women got money now, but it's still, the men are still holding the crown as to be the most desired to be in a relationship with, to start a family with. Okay. These men, they can start a family with Caucasian women. They can start a family with Latino women. They're not. They don't have to do it with a black woman. They are starting family. They messing with other men. They starting families with other men. They starting families with transgenders. They starting families in a jail cell. They starting families in a gang membership. You know, so they got a lot of options. Check your phone. Oh, okay, I make 60. Look damn good. Thank you, boo. Oh shit. Hold on now. Come on now. Big money, big money. Thank you so much. Make it 60. Looks good. Donated $20. I'm having the worst day ever. I need to laugh, Gigi. Okay, I got you, baby. Thank you so much. Well, let's make this shit fun. Let's make it fun. So, only me, how you doing, baby?
Hello, I'm doing good. I just wanted to put my little 2 cents in because
I
I
want
had
you
seen
to.
something.
I want you to. Put your foot in it, girl.
I had seen something on TikTok that said her husband was lying. Now, her husband back in 2012, 2012, he was making tweets on Twitter about gymnastics, but now he claiming that he don't know who she was, but she the biggest bitch in gymnastics. That's what I heard.
Got it. So what did he say about gymnastics?
He
Because
was
I
just
don't know
making
more.
tweets like he was making tweets like he
Like
was just
what?
making tweets saying like how um people was pissing him off. And you know how people make tweets about shit like,
I
like
don't get it, girl, because I don't know no football player that's a straight man that's really into gymnastics and thinking about gymnastics. Usually, football, basketball players, they're very self-centered. It's all about them and whores. So when you tell me a football player and a straight basketball player, whatever he is, I think he football, is interested in gymnastics, I'm like, is he gay?
okay, so
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop down. I'm gonna come back up here with the receipts.
So okay, before you drop down, let's just get your opinion on the shit. Now, somebody says a woman is nothing without a man, but do the men know that? Do these niggas know that? Cause these niggas not acting like that.
No, he's not acting like this whole situation pissed me off because I would never, if anybody asks me about, who I'm messing with, I would never go up there and bash my wife in front of her in her face and she laughing about
But
it.
that's the thing, because you're a woman and you wouldn't do that to a man. These men embarrassing y'all all the time. These niggas stay embarrassing y'all and y'all stay stand. So what does that say?
I don't like men. So I don't really know. Like,
girl, you say you don't like men.
no, I'm a lesbian. You feel me?
Come on, lesbian. Hey. So you like the feminine girls or the macho?
No, like, I like femmes.
Okay, come on now. Ooh, how is it being a femme in this world? Do you feel that everybody puts you on a pedestal because everybody lusts after you guys?
No, okay, so I'm a stud. I just got a feminine voice.
Oh shit! Shut out. Go ahead, boo. Listen, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to offend you. If I did, I apologize.
Nah. You didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So you wouldn't do this to your girl.
Oh no, I would never.
Got it. Do you think that studs know how to be a better gentleman than these men out here?
No, because I feel like we're not trying to. Me personally, I'm not trying to be no gentleman. I'm just trying to, be like a caregiver and a woman to my woman, not no manly to my woman. You know what I mean?
You're not gonna open the doors for her?
Of course.
But that's a gentleman. That's a gentleman.
Okay.
Yeah, a gentleman open doors. A gentleman's going to be respectful. A gentleman is always going to think about his lady, first. And is she okay? A gentleman's going to scoot the chair out for his girl to sit in. That's a gentleman.
Okay, well, yeah, I definitely fit that thing, but
most of these niggas ain't gentlemen. They don't want to open no fucking door.
I feel like he really just want her for the money, to be honest. Like, I don't feel like he even attracted to her if we want to talk for real. I don't even feel like he her type.
Well, in a relationships, I think it's a lot of us that are with men that are not our types. Do you have to actually be the person's type to be in a relationship with?
I mean, no, but if they got married and he's still acting like she's still not his type, like you can be with somebody that's not your type, but like
over people time, do it all the time.
Yeah, but like over time, they should be their type.
Not necessarily. If you look at traditional speaking, some women were married to men that they didn't find attractive, and they still stay with the man. And I don't know, did men I'm sure it's been some situations where men were with the woman and he might not find her that attractive, but he was still with her. But men are strange and women are strange too. You just never know what a person can be. Because I've seen like very attractive men with not attractive women, but maybe, I don't know. Everybody is different. Some people is just not, they don't put a lot of value in the outer appearance. They more so really care about how a person treats them. I mean, it varies. People are very complex and it's nothing that's black and white. But I feel like she's happy with this man. You don't feel like she's happy? Look at the smile she got.
I definitely feel like she's happy with him, but is he happy like with her? Like as far as I feel like he does
not have to be happy as long as he is okay. Is he okay? I think he's gonna stay there. I think he enjoy life with her. He don't have to be in love with her.
Yeah, but like as time go on, I mean, just think about Tiana Taylor and her man. Like we was looking at them like they was the ideal couple.
No, we were not. I don't look at nobody like they ideal nothing.
Well, I'm gonna just say the internet then. Well, they was looking
No,
at
how y'all gonna look at them ideal when they was inviting threesomes and shit? What type of shit is that? That's not
I
ideal.
mean,
Your ideal to have threesomes with your girl.
nah, that's not me.
So what's so ideal about Tiana Taylor? I don't even think they compare because they not out here doing threesomes and being reckless and just doing a whole bunch of freaky stuff. I don't hear nothing about him and I don't hear nothing about her.
I really brought that up just to say that he became jealous of how famous she was, and I feel like he one day would do the same thing to her. Is what I'm trying to say.
Who came famous? Who was jealous?
I'm saying that Imani became more jealous of Tiana Taylor's fame, even though he was also famous, but she was more famous. And I
Got it.
feel like with Simone's husband, he might do the same thing one day.
Well, maybe, but I do think that this is a different situation and I think that he has accepted that he is not going to be the forefront. And I do think that a lot of men they have a big ego. I think society and black community they always will put a man on the pedestal. And so I can understand why black men feel that they are the catch. Shit, I used to be a black man. I was raised as a black man. And I got told every day I was the fucking king. Okay. I got put it on a pedestal by women every motherfucking day. You understand? So I understand that ego, and now it's a whole different world for him because he have to sit back and I'm sure he didn't expect that. He expected in his life growing up he was going to be a football player and he was going to provide for his woman. He did not know. Nobody prepared this man to be behind the scenes of a woman. A lot of the world and society does not prepare black men to sit behind a woman. Do you see that? Do you see people
No,
teaching
I
their
definitely
boys
do, but
to
it's
sit
not that
behind?
I see it, but I'm not agreeing with it.
But I'm just saying, do you see an audience? Do you see a lot of parents teaching their sons how to sit and support a woman when she is the forefront? Black men are not prepared and they don't know how to do it. This is a new experience for him. And it's always taught that the man is going to be the forefront and the woman supports him in the forefront. He's not the forefront, he's behind. She is the star. So I can understand in the beginning where he felt he was the catch. He's a fucking football player. You know how many women throwing legs to football players and basketball players that they think was going to be all that in the bag of chips? Of course that nigga thought he was a catch. Why wouldn't he?
Okay, so I got a question. Do you honestly believe that he didn't know who Simone was?
I did shit. I'm still learning who the Simone is. If that's not his world, why would he know? Shit. Some people probably don't even know who the fuck RuPaul is. Just because you're popular and you've done so many things in the world, it's kind of naive to think that everybody knows who you are.
And you know what? I do agree with you, but that's why I got the receipts.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying what showed the receipts. So you're saying that he was just talking about Olympics. Did he mention her name?
No, he was talking about gymnastics as a whole, as if he was a fan of gymnastics. And if you're a fan of gymnastics, you should know who she is.
Okay. Well, what does it change? If he did know and he did lie, then what?
I mean, I think it's just real nasty for you to lie. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. You feel me? Like, I
Got it.
think
But how does she feel? This is her man, not yours. But how does she feel? Are you still going to support her in their marriage? Hello?
yeah, I'm gonna support her. You know, that's
Are
her
you here
baby.
for her happiness or are you just here to correct him?
I'm just here for the mess. I'm not really here for.
Okay. Well, go back and give me them receipts, okay?
Okay.
All right, we got somebody else. I love when you guys come up here. Let's talk, y'all. Y'all want to talk about this shit. Hey, how you doing? Can you pronounce your name? Because you know I F up all the time.
Bambino.
Bambino, how you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So what were your thoughts about this?
I just don't understand how people correlate the fact that that he didn't know who she was to him not being into her. Like, he might not have known who she was, but that doesn't mean he's not in love with her. Those are two separate things. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. They want him to be a fan, and he was just not a fan.
Yeah, that's very much possible, but that doesn't mean he doesn't love his wife.
Of course, they spent time together. They got bond together. She there, he there. They got both smiling faces. They doing fine. I don't think they should have did this interview. I think they should have did a more professional interview. I don't think they should have did it with these two nuts.
Yeah, but that's all I want to share. I don't know how people are, correlating that, their marriage is fake and everything else.
Is that is that what they're saying?
I heard something like that earlier.
Why y'all saying that their marriage is
well, it's
fake?
not fake, but it's like, it's not a real love marriage. Like,
okay, who determines what is a real fucking love marriage? These people don't even know what a real love marriage is if it hit their ass in the face. Stop it.
That's true.
Stop it. They don't know shit. They don't know shit about marriage. Look at the stats. It shows for itself. This is the blind leading the blind. They don't know shit.
Yeah. But she looks happy. He looks happy. Did you see the interview? I didn't see the whole thing.
I didn't see the whole thing because I'm just not, shit. It's child. I can't tell you one celebrity I want to sit and watch the whole interview. I'm sorry. These people don't interest me like that. I take sound bites, what's popping, let's talk about it. And the little clip that I hear that people are talking about, he pretty much, he did not know exactly who she was, but he knew that she was popular, so he felt that it was something there. He was curious about her popularity. She hit him back on I guess it was on a dating app. Okay. Mm-hmm. And once he did that, everything was great. And he says that he feels that he is the catch. He says all men are always the catch. That's always what he says. And people are offended with that. Oh my God. And people think, or I don't know, it's like people have this gender thing. Women feel like women are the catch. And they get mad when a man say he the catch, and men say they are the catch. But society and how I was raised up as a transgender, I used to be a nigga, has told me that a man is the catch. The man is everything. So
really?
What are your thoughts? Yes, I was told I was a king every day.
From my experience in dating and being
in your life growing up, how were you growing up? Were you growing up as the catch? Would you grow up? Were you placed on a pedestal before men?
No, I'll be honest. I was raised that the man is technically the catch. I was
raised around women that submitted to men. You understand? I was raised in a religious family, conservative. And in conservative life and religious, the man is always the catch. He's always the top.
Yeah, but that's not realistic, especially, I'm not biased to genders, but men mature slower. They come with a lot of BS. It's a lot to take on a man. As a woman marrying a man, you take on a lot. They're not easy to be with.
I agree with you. They're spoiled. They're entitled. Society have designed them to be that way. And women have helped with that entitlement. But I will say he felt that way about himself, and people were offended that he felt that way about himself. And I just said,
what about himself?
That he was the catch.
Well, and of course, like you said,
I can understand. If you have a male that's handsome, that is a football player, the star football player on the high school, that nigga's a catch. Every bitch want to be with his ass. He's popular. Yeah. Every dude want to be with him, and a lot of women want to throw their legs at. And then when you play at that Trey Songz, how many women up here throwing their legs for Trey Songz? Oh God, oh Trey Songz, R. Kelly, all of them. But when you go to a woman concert, you don't see the men acting like that for these women.
No, but they because I think when women act differently that way. But they got married quickly too, right? They weren't engaged too long. Like they didn't date for a super long time, right? I think it was like less than 6
I don't know. I don't know about that. You gonna have to tell me how long they was dating and stuff. So if she dated him really quickly, why? Because I'm looking at her, and it's like if you have this money, this access, you know he don't got it like that. He cannot provide for you.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot provide the life. Well, I don't know what type of life she wants. Maybe she doesn't need money. Maybe that's not her thing. Maybe she just need a fine ass football player. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, but she seems like a woman that is more mature. She's accomplished so much in life. She's not going to be a gymnast for much longer because she's older. She's getting older. So one would imagine that, yes, she would want to settle down.
But I think a lot of Black women and women wanted her to marry up. And I think people are upset that she did not marry up and they feel disappointed. Why aren't you marrying up?
She definitely is someone that, I mean, I don't know this guy. I didn't see the interview, but she's someone that I could imagine you would want to see her marry up for sure. Because she's so talented, like, and her genes, like her genetics are probably worth billions of dollars.
And that's another thing. When men want a mate or whatever, are they looking at that? Oh my God, you're so talented. You can do the splits and maybe for sexual reasons, but are they really invested in that? Are men going down to wherever she works at, the arena, and trying to get her attention like women are when it comes to basketball? When it comes to basketball, it is a lot of women that's around trying to get picked. It shows that man is the catch, clearly. But when it comes to athlete women, are men around trying to get their attention, trying to pick me?
Well, I think men are more, she probably had a lot of men come for her, but men are not that out there. They're not going to put themselves out there. They're more afraid of rejection. And she probably had a lot of suitors, a lot of men try to get with her. But again, it's hard to find someone
now, you said men are afraid of rejection.
Some are.
Hold on. Wait. I want to know, do you guys think that's true? Do you think that men are afraid of rejection? Press 1 if you say yes, press 2 if you say no. I say no.
No, Simone Biles.
Women out here every fucking day that get approached by men that's no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. And these niggas get rejected so much and they still keep going. They can't take no for an answer.
Okay, well, you put it that way, yeah.
They cannot take no for an answer. They get rejected all the time and they still on a hunt. And they practice at an early age. Do you think a woman can get that much rejected as a man and still keep ticking?
True.
I'm asking, I'm asking you guys, do you think women can take as much rejection as men in the dating world? If women start to approach men at the grocery stores, at the gas stations, everyday life, and get rejected the same amount, women reject men advances, how would women take that? How would you take it if niggas kept on rejecting you?
Oh, it would not be a good feeling.
Fuck this shit. What would you say? They all gay ass. He must be gay. They say these men in Atlanta, that's how they reject these women, and that's why they feel like they gay. Okay, he must be gay. Shit. Who gonna reject this kitty cat? Huh?
I can't believe that you were born a man. You don't sound anything like a man. You
Child.
sound like I don't know if that's offensive. I hope I'm not being offensive.
Hell yeah, I'm offended. I'm fucking offended. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. I'm
I would have
offended.
never
No,
known.
the hell she did not. What? What?
I would have never known.
You got to get to know more transgenders, honey. It's some out here, they doing it right. It's a lot of them. But you know, every transgender, a lot of them, well, I can't say a lot, but some that I know, they are not interested in being in Hollywood or being famous. They just want to live a life, you know?
Mhm.
But honey, they're doing it and they're living their best life. Okay.
Yes.
But you would never know them because they're not out here in the streets or in the internet world. But you do have a few, especially the younger transgender girls. They are coming up and they're starting to be social media influencers. And also, transgender women is just not black. It's so many white ones, Latinos ones that they very polished when they articulate the words. They carry themselves with dignity and class, and they're just not all, the stereotypes, they're not
Yeah,
fit into
I
that stereotype.
I live in New York City, so I am around a lot of
Uh-huh.
transgenders. But most of the ones in Manhattan, like I said, they don't sound like right away it's a man. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of them that they don't fit that transgender stereotype. They're doing what they have to do, but yeah, it's just different. But I guess you wouldn't know if you not like seen them. But I know you probably won't see them. But because they're not gonna come out and do all this and that. But I'm just saying it is a few. Do you know? Okay, I named some out that I see. I don't follow none of them, but I do see some of them. Okay, now a lot of people don't like this transgender. Okay, because she kind of transphobic, and transgenders can be very transphobic, right? Right. Her name is Blair.
no.
Her name is Blair. She's a white transgender. They say she's very homophobic, and I think she probably is. I don't watch her, but I know she's very popular. She's very conservative. She's a Republican.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a lot. It's a lot of transgenders that are very Republican as well. Uh-huh. It's all different types of walks of life. They have different beliefs, different way they do things. Everybody's different. Mm-hmm.
But I am at work.
Oh, go ahead, girl.
I gotta go, but it was nice talking to you.
Same here. All right. Bye-bye. Call in, y'all. Shit. Well, yeah, they say she's an R word too. It's a lot, okay? Adam Apple isn't even a thing anymore. I don't think they can get rid of the Adam Apple though. Oh yeah, child, they can get rid of anything, okay? Anything you want, they can get rid of. Of course you can get an Adam Apple and put him in. Some trans men, they got a big old Adam Apple. Anything is possible. Okay. What you guys gotta believe. Okay. Believe. Is it Blair White? I think so. I ain't trying to give that girl no props and nothing like that. But it's a lot of them. I can't think of them, but it's a lot of them, On YouTube, let me shut the fuck up because I might say something bad. So anyway, please come up here. I don't think she's transphobic though. Well, whatever it is, I don't care. Okay, so let's get back to the topic at hand. Yeah, we're talking about. Let me continue to play, but hit that link. Come up here and talk to me about this, y'all.
Though
Is what you said.
Because I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time, I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this my third year. I'm trying to. I'm like, it's kind of early. But like I said, man, it happened when you least expected, and we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. And I'm like, Let me see who this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity, So I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched, so I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back.
All right, I think Shay, why don't you hit that link up and come up here, Shay 91. Shay says that Simone, is that how you pronounce her name? Did not have a lot of black men pursuing her. She is not their preference. Do you guys think that, is there any truth to that? Because I just talked to women right now and they said, well, you know what, Simone, she's great at doing what she does. She's an amazing talent. And they were saying it like, and I'm like, do men care about that? Is that men's preference? Are they going down to the arena trying to get picked by her because she's so great at doing this, because she makes so much money by doing this? Are men doing that? Because, women do that to basketball players, right? Am I right, y'all? Women, it's plenty of women that will go down to the basketball court, football court, huddle around trying to get picked by a football player, basketball player. They don't even know the dude, but because the man got money, he's famous, and he's loved by many, they want to be picked. That's what comes with the pygmishas. They want to be picked. They want to be picked. Okay. So Shay said that Simone didn't have a lot of men wanted to be pygmisha. What? Okay, what you call a girl pygmisha? What do you call a man that's a pygmy? A simp? What do y'all call a man that's a pygmy? Do y'all call them simps? Comment, let us know. What do you call a man that's a pygmy? What is the man version of a pygmisha, whatever y'all call it? Okay, a simp. So, do she got a lot of simps? That's a damn shame, right? Okay, the simps versus pygmishas, okay? Did she have a lot of simps around? She did not have a lot of simps around. And it goes to Shay theory, because Shay says that is not black men preference. And black men, they are so visual. Black men cares a lot about visuals, it seems to be. And if you're a black straight man up here, come up here and tell us how you really feel. If you're a straight black woman or a gay black woman, I don't give a fuck what you is. Come up here. All right. So what do y'all think about it? It says she's a beautiful girl. She is a beautiful girl, but we want to know, do men find her attractive to be a simp for? Are men gonna simp for her? That's what people want to know. Is men gonna simp for her? Huh? Are they gonna be are they gonna do okay? Let me tell you, Tyrese was a simp for his ex-wife, right? Didn't Tyrese get on his hands and knees? Tyrese girl said that dude kept asking her out, and she finally gave in. Tyrese was a simp for her. So who is being a simp for her? So do you think he's a simp for her? Possibly. Did he turn into a simp? I don't know. Is he a simp? What narcissists 101, ain't you a man? Get your ass up here then. Narcissistics 101, ain't you a man? Come up here, man, and say something. Okay, what do you consider a knockout beauty? Because she is Simon is beautiful. What does he gain by lying? Some money and status. I don't know what he gained by lying. Do he gotta? I don't know. That's what people say he lying. The average black man don't consider her beautiful. It's mostly women who consider her beautiful. Okay, that's what Shay says. I wish Shay can come up here and really let us in and let us know how she feels about that. It says she's beautiful, but she's masculine. So these crybaby men would be jealous of her. Well, Norman, come up here and talk. Norman, do you paint her like Serena Williams? Do you think how, Serena Williams wasn't black men calling her a man? Huh? Press 1 if black men was calling Serena Williams a man, and saying she was too masculine. They didn't want to be with her. But then when she gave that white man a chance, then that's when they got mad. They just wanted her to be miserable. That's what it is. I love how Gigi never get words. Child will come up here. Okay. I don't see masculine. With who? Who? She's not masculine, but just short and too heavy. Well, I think when they talk about masculine, she got muscles. Her muscles are defined. You can define the muscles. Them arms she got, them arms, them she got is masculine. They're shit. They muscles, bitch. You got muscles. And then that shoulder is kind of got some muscles on it too. But shit, I don't think do men really give a fuck about the masculine arms, the muscle arms. I don't think men care about that shit for real. I don't think they care. Shit, I don't know. Do they care? Will they not date you if you got some manly arms and muscular arms? I don't know. Maybe they care about bringing you to the family house and showing you around. I don't know. Kevin Samuels, y'all know him. And a lot of men in those dating things, they say they don't care how much a woman makes. Have y'all ever heard that? Press 2 if you heard about these men say they don't care how much a woman makes. They don't care about a woman money. Do you think that's true? Press 4 if you never heard about that. So, I don't know. All athletes, man or woman, have defined muscles. I think someone is pretty. She had an athletic body. Simon is 4 in the face. They be lying saying they don't care, but requesting 50-50. Well, you know what they say? They say, well, some men, I talk to some men because I like to interview. They said they only will pay full if the woman is worthy. They say if they really like a woman, they will pay all of it. But if they don't like the woman, they don't feel like she's worthy, they are going to require 50-50. That's what they told me, honey. They said they'll do everything for a woman that they want. If it's a woman they desire, they will pay 100%. They will bust down trying to work 4 or 5 jobs trying to please her. But they say if they don't like her like that, then it's 50-50. And they say they will waste time and spend time with women they don't want and don't like. Do y'all know that? Do you guys know men would spend time and waste your time and they don't even like you? You could be in a whole relationship with a man and his ass don't like you. Okay, did you know that? Press 1 if you knew it. Press 2 if you ain't know that. These men are in relationships and they don't even want your ass. They don't even like you. Okay. Okay. Too many men are with women they really don't like. Yeah. Well, come on, y'all come up here and talk about it now. Shit. She have muscular arms to do what she does and be the best. Why is she gonna be Latinos to be the prize? Forget what these dudes thinks. Well, how you gonna forget what these dudes thinks if you trying to get a dude? Okay. You gonna have to care what these dudes thinks if you trying to get one of them. Ain't you trying to get one of them? Ain't you trying to get married to a dude? So if you want to get married to one of them dudes, you gonna have to hear what they gotta say. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. I don't know why it's not connecting to my headphones, but I can hear you now. Hey.
Yeah, hey. All right, yeah, that's nice. So what are your thoughts about everything that we're talking about? Hello? Okay, I don't know where she went, but it got real quiet. So I can hear her fine, but now I can't hear her, so I'm gonna put her down. Forget what these dudes thinks. Well, unless you're trying to be a lesbian, they gonna care what the dudes thinks now. They trying to get with a dude. How you not gonna care what the dude think? No, they really do care how much she makes. They're lying. Well, you know what? You're gonna have to talk that up with these dudes because dudes saying they don't give a damn and you saying they care about how much money a woman makes. All right. So, and if they do care about how much money a woman makes, let's hear from women that have a lot of money. Do we have any women that are 6-figure women? Okay. Press 2 if you're a woman and you make 6 figures or more. And I want to know, do you get a lot of simps your way? Are men simping for you because you got a lot of money? I mean, that's one reason you can find out if men care if you got a lot of money, if they simping for your ass. And if they simping for you because you got a lot of money, shit, you can do whatever the fuck you please with them. Okay. Hey, you back? How you doing? So, what are your thoughts about this?
So I feel like honestly it's like a little tough because I feel like men like to like showboat a little bit, so we don't know like if he was just trying to act a little macho like on air, and if he's like really like the little sissy boy, like, you know, behind closed doors like most men are that are like that. So I don't know. I feel like Simone probably has like, because she is like so like like her life has been so structured, and like she has such a big responsibility and she's pretty responsible. I feel like she would be smart enough to know if like a guy was just bullshitting like that hard for liking her. And I think that he was lying about not knowing who she was. Like he definitely knew who she was, and that's why he swiped right.
So he didn't like her based on her appearance. He
No,
liked
I
her based on because he knew she had money.
the status.
Got it. So you feel like he's using her for her money.
I feel like he might be an opportunist, like an opportunist, and I feel bad like saying that because I think she's beautiful and like an accomplished girl. But I like just hearing that they met on like a dating app like that. It raised
What
tons
dating
of
app? What was it? Tinder?
yeah. Like I'm not sure if it was Tinder or that like celebrity dating app that they use. Like I think it's called like Raja or something like that.
Girl, what is it? I need to get on that shit.
Yeah, there's like a dating app for like famous people, and
Are
it's
you
like
on it? Are you on it?
I wish like I'll try to
Girl,
find
why
out, but
you
I
not
doubt
getting
they'll.
on there? Come on, we need some ballers.
Yeah, they only approve like
Girl, we
Instagram models
deserve
and
to
stuff.
have some ballers. Come on now.
Trust me. Yeah. They do like a whole vetting process to sign up for the account. So like I doubt I'd get accepted, but you would.
What, girl? Why? Why would you? You're beautiful.
I know, but I'm nobody. I'm just
Girl,
little.
you are somebody. We are somebody.
You right. No, you're right. But
He ain't
yeah, so
no,
I'm not sure if it was
he's not a celebrity. He ain't
yeah,
no
I don't
celebrity.
even know who he is. Like what does he do?
Yeah, so what celebrity app you talking about? Can
Cuz
y'all
he's like I think he's like an NBA player or something, right?
he ain't shit. Now, how you pronounce your name?
Naomi.
Naomi. Now we need to know about that celebrity app, okay? Because I need to get on that.
Oh my god, I wish I could remember the name. Somebody in the chat probably knows. It's like a four-letter word. It's called
Yeah.
Raya. Yes, that's it. Yes.
Can you spell it?
Raya.
R-A. Let me look that up. R-A.
Ya.
Hold on. God.
Yeah, it's like very popular now. That's where all of the celebrities go.
R-A-Y.
Yeah, Raya.
Uh-huh. I need to add some niggas on my roster.
If I could get on it, I would be on there. Trust me.
I need to add some niggas on my roster.
Yeah,
Ah,
I feel like everybody's on it who's single. Like
it's that yes, non-celebrities can be accepted on that thing.
yeah, if you have
Yeah,
like a lot of Instagram followers and stuff.
I need to be. Yeah, I need to add some niggas on my roster. Okay.
Well, if you get on, you have to give me a reference so I can make a.
Okay, y'all. Do y'all got niggas on y'all rosters? Press two. You got some niggas on your roster. Okay. Ah, I know that's right. Shit.
You
Okay.
know what's sad for me? I'd rather have like girls, like female friends on my rosters that I could go out with and like actually have a good time with than like men at this point.
Aw, I understand. Why? Because they don't like watching movies with you?
No, because I feel like I used to go out a lot when I was younger and I had like a big group of like friends, and I feel like I've been missing that now. Like I'm gonna be 30 in May next year. And well, this year it's like right around the corner. And like I just miss having like, you know, like my group of girls that I can go out with and just have girl time and be silly, like go out drinking and have a crazy
Aw.
time. Yeah.
When you meet these niggas, it's a feedback. But do they watch movies with you?
I really watch documentaries, not movies, but like
You're not even a movie girl.
no, if I was watching a movie, I would make them watch it with me.
But see, it's a difference between making them and they really like what you like.
No, like I wouldn't care to have someone watch a movie I liked with me, but if I was watching a movie and like they wanted to watch something else, like they would have to watch mine first.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not sitting around and watching no sports. I tell you that. Do you watch sports with them?
I would. I'm not. I'm like into sports. I'm not like too into sports, but I find it entertaining to watch.
No, I got trauma from being forced to watch sports, so I'm not doing
Mm.
that shit.
No, see, and I get that too. Like I wouldn't listen to these shitty rap music that these guys play, like try to play. Even like my baby dad, like he comes over and like tries to play his loud ass shitty ass music. I'm like, can you turn that down?
Yeah, respect you. He better let him know. Hello. When
This
you
is my house, so
turn that shit down, nigga. Don't even come on a block with that loud ass music. And I can't
no,
stand loud ass cars either.
he got mad at me for like basically like like sunning him in my house, but like it's my house, so like now when I ask him to turn it down, I always try to be like extra polite and like like
Bullshit. Why can't he just respect your space? It's just one moment. Turn that
right.
down, nigga.
Yeah, he would like complain about how my house was too dark and shit. I'm like,
Well, is he gonna buy you some lights or some lamps?
right? I'm like, I don't like light. It makes my eyes hurt. So like, I don't care. But like, honestly, I'm good with him not being here. So I'd be like, okay, I will help him make him feel as comfortable as possible. But at some point when it's like your own space, like you're not gonna sacrifice so much to make someone else comfortable. And I think that's why men don't like getting with females that are capable of taking care of themselves on their own.
Mm.
Because like I take care of myself 100% on my own without any penis involved at all. I don't have to
And
rely
he
on any
said
type.
he don't like that.
And like I feel like I would never, first of all, I would never go 50 and 50 with a guy because I'm giving up my peace, my space, my peace of mind, like my freedom basically. So why would I be still paying for half of everything? like, like
Mm.
there's got to be a compromise here. If I'm taking care of everything already and you want to be involved in my life, like, and you want us to like move in together, then I'm not taking care of anything. You know what I mean? If we're
Now,
just
what you mean
dating.
by 50-50? You talking about going on dates or you talking about rent?
No, I'm talking about like if we're living together. If we're going on dates, I'm definitely not paying. But if we're living together, I'm definitely not paying either. Because I would
God,
never.
you want him to pay the full amount.
Well, he would have to because what would be my incentive to come? His dick.
Well, you know what, Naomi, every woman make their own standards and have their own principles. So that's up to you. You have to make that up, you
Yeah,
know?
but I feel like every woman should adopt this because when I feel like women are lowballing and like lowering the standards of like what is acceptable
Girl,
for
the
men.
standards are in hell. I don't know how you gonna do that. You want all black women to think like you think. Child, bye.
All women in general, because it's not just black women.
Girl, bye.
There's literally white women settle for less way more than black women
And
do.
you
But
want to change them too. Good luck.
no, I feel like if people would bring up their standards more, it would literally you would be saving your daughters and your sons because it
I
would.
want to know how that fight gonna end up. Let me know how that's doing. I want you to report all the time because I
I
want to.
mean, I'm not fighting for it, but I'm doing my own piece in the battle by like having standards of my own and like not.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah.
Well, stay right there. Let's add Kiki. Kiki.
It ain't easy being greasy.
Hey, I heard that.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
This Simon situation, and I guess people are upset with him because he said that he's a catch and he did not know who she was at first. So, what are your thoughts?
It seems like this is gonna be a case of he caught the worm and the worm caught him, and she's
Huh?
gonna venture off to a white man and he's gonna venture off to a white woman.
Okay, I'm what? So you're saying that they're gonna end up with Caucasian people at the end of the day?
She looks like she's trapped in a black woman's body, but she's like, Caucasian.
Naomi, what you gotta say about this shit?
Well, I think because she was raised by white people, because she was adopted, I think that's just like, not that she's white, I think that's just like her personality, you know what I mean? I feel like
What
that
is her personality? What do you mean?
I feel like the way that she speaks and stuff, the way that she speaks, the
She's
words that she
articulate.
no, not articulate, the way that she speaks and like her tone, like just the way that what was I gonna say? The way that she speaks, the choice of words that she uses. You know what I mean? It's different. Not that she's like a different black girl, because people say that about me all the time. Like I'm a Oreo, you know. But like I think that she like grew up around. She was raised around white people, so obviously she's not gonna sound like every other black person who was raised
How
like
does black people sound? Because I'm lost.
speak like, like I don't know. I
I
feel like
don't
for
know. Y'all a black okay, the sexy red
okay, so for
defined
no,
black
so
person, a
so I'll give
sexy
you a
red
perfect
gorilla.
example. So for me, I speak the way that I speak, and like I used to be made fun of and called like whitewashed because of the way that I speak, but this is just how I talk. You know what I
They
mean?
said black people sound like drugs and alcohol.
And I always thought it was like racist too, because how can someone sound white like black people? Black people can speak
I
proper
think
too.
that's bull crap. I'm not
Yeah,
for that.
100%. But I think
No.
she is probably just more like preppy. That's what I should say, more preppy. And like gymnastics, like all gymnastics girls are kind of the same. So I know that his ex-girlfriends were white, and I think that maybe he wants to try something different. Like I don't know. I think they got married so that they're in love. I
But
don't
the
think it's
denial of his him being with her is kind of not right. And that just goes to show that he had other intentions when he got with her, I would assume.
yeah, and I think that because he's like trying to have that like image now that he wants it to be known like he's the catch, like it's really just gonna backfire on him, and she's always gonna be better than him no matter what he tries to do, no matter what narrative he's gonna spin if they end up breaking up, like no matter what, he's always gonna be Simone Biles' ex or husband. You know what I mean? Or ex
Yeah, but
if they
that's in the internet world, but a man defines who he is, not the world.
yeah,
So
but if
it's
you
really
are
depending on how he sees it. And
yeah.
coming from when you watch his interview, and I do know people point out that he did change his last name to her last name because she's famous and everything. And he did
Wait.
compromise. What?
What? Okay, oh my God. I saw people calling him Mr. Biles in an earlier chat, but I thought they were being like messy.
Well, no, I think they did it because didn't he compromise?
He really took her name?
I don't know, child.
No way.
Take her name or what? What's wrong with a man taking a woman's name?
Oh my God. I just feel like weird. I don't know. That's weird.
Well, shit, Krishan Rock then gave her son her name, and he's
Which
a
is,
junior.
yeah, and thank God it's a unisex name. But like, I don't know. No, he wouldn't do that, did he? And
Well,
like
they
they
said
literally,
that was a joke. He
okay,
took her.
yeah.
Did he take her last name or not? I
They've
don't know.
just been calling him Mr. Biles.
Yeah, I thought that he took the last name.
He- He'll always be known as Simone Biles' husband, like exactly how it's captioned in this picture here. Like anything he ever does that's referenced in the media or the famous world, that's how he'll be brought up. And I think because he wants to be famous, that's probably pissing him off. Like
Mm.
most men, like regular men cannot deal with like having some sort of fame or notoriety or success off of a woman. Like they might like it in the short term, but in the long run, they will resent you and make you pay for it.
Mm. Yeah, okay. So, what do you want from this situation?
More interviews.
You want them to do more interviews?
Yeah.
Why?
I just want to see how this plays out.
Oh, I don't find them very interesting. But okay. So what do you guys want from this situation? Please put in the comment section. What do you guys want? Do you feel that people or women want to be the prize? Naomi? Damn, didn't she get quiet?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Do you want to be the prize in your relationship?
I just had to say that if like men need to understand this because I feel like there's so much red pill like content out there right now that like men are literally being brainwashed and indoctrinated. But men, listen closely. Women are always the prize. If you are in a heterosexual relationship and you are interested in females and you're a man, the woman is always the catch. Like women can literally go anywhere and get a man walking down the street, going to the grocery store, here, there, like, anywhere. There's always a man that would be interested in a woman. I can guarantee you that. Like,
But
and more,
this is
more
what they're
than
saying.
one.
They're interested in only having sex with you, but they're
Okay,
not interested in making you a wife.
but all men are only interested in having sex with females, and then the one they get along with the best is who they marry and make the wife. So at the end of the day, if you're with a shitty man who's treating you like shit, you could leave and go find another man anywhere,
Got
anywhere, any day. But a man cannot do that. A man can't go walking down the street and have females wanting to get with him. You know what I mean? Like a man can't just go walking through the grocery store and have eyeballs on him the whole time. Like you might have like a 1-2 woman, look at him once or twice in his life, but they can't do what we can do. They can't. They're
Mm.
not like the catch. You know what I mean? Like people are not
Well,
hunting for them.
let's break this down. Now, men want to bust a nut, right?
Hmm.
Okay, and women want what? A relationship?
No, I think that a lot of women, not me personally, but I
So they
feel
don't want
like
a relationship.
they
Okay,
want to be taken care of. That's
they
from
want to be taken care of.
yes, from what I've seen, not me because I take care of myself, but from what I've seen, like women who are in that kind of mindset, which I feel like is majority of women, like they are looking for a man that will be able to take care of them. Period.
Mm,
Yeah, period.
that might be a challenge, but for these men to bust a nut, it's very simple. It's easy for them to bust a nut off of these women off these dating
I
apps.
know, and it's very
Not
easy, but
hold on. Not only the dating apps, men have it good. Every woman is on the internet showing their body. They don't have to work to see what's under the dress because they gonna show it. Even when it's outside, all you see is skin. Clear, And the shit they doing what they want to do. Shit, they busting loads nuts from this hoe, that hoe, that hoe, and that hoe. So they're getting what they want.
that's true. And I will say that there are, some men that like Offset, I'll say, will have like one of the hottest women in the game that everybody wants, and they're getting pussy from that person, and
Kitty cat.
yeah, getting cat, and they still want to try something new, and that's because that's just what they want to do. Like they have this innate, like it feeling in them to like want to hunt or whatever and take down prey. Regardless, it's like if women had higher standards and didn't let men have them for nothing except for what they wanted, like even if a guy only wanted you for sex and you needed something or you wanted something too, like even if you just wanted to hook up, like at least make it on your terms. Like women have to stop letting these men make their relationships on their terms, like because we are the prize. Like what, like men can f whoever they want at the end of the day, but if they can't f the girl that they really want, that's when you'll see his actions change.
Mm. So are women getting what they want from men?
If they allow that, like if they don't allow anything less, and I feel like right now people aren't doing that because the
It's
status.
just a yes or no. When you hear most women, are most women happy with their man, or are
Mm-mm.
they complaining?
No, they're
I don't know. Like it depends. I personally, I can only speak on me because I know I'm different. But I personally would not stay in a situation or a relationship that I wasn't happy with and 110% fulfilled. But because a lot of people, women specifically, are in relationships where it's like they are relying on this man to provide, they will stay and be, like mediocrely happy.
Mm. Well, I'm just judging based off what I see on social media and based on what I see in real life. It definitely feels that women are getting beat up, cheated on, dogged out, disgraced, embarrassed. And if that is what the prize is, count me out.
Mm. Oh, even with like Young Miami and Diddy, like she obviously like they were both using each other. I feel like they were literally both using each other equally because
But
Diddy
that's
real
not even a real relationship.
no, but it could be used as an example because they were both mutually benefiting. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what example do you want to draw from
I
Young
feel
Miami
like
Diddy?
a lot of people are in those kinds of relationships on a smaller
A
scale.
lot of people wish they was in a relationship with a nigga that was giving them 500K a month.
No,
What?
but I mean like
That's
on a
not
smaller scale. Like the regular girl would be happy for like a freaking McDonald's on the weekend. You know what I mean? Like kind of thing like that. Like I feel like it's people are more like in transactional relationships now than like real love relationships.
I'm lost. Let's just spell it out. Are you saying that women are gold diggers? Because you keep on saying transactional. So that's what I'm catching on.
I feel like because of the generation and the time we live in now that people are more quick to like bend and like lessen what they would normally be like expecting in a relationship because things are just so hard right now and like some people are just programmed where like they can't be alone. So they'll instead of like, waiting for the perfect person for them, they'll take the best situation that is around.
Who?
Yeah, like it could be like the best out of four shitty situations, so they're choosing the best one, but it's still a shitty one.
Who are you
So
talking about? Are you
and
talking
vice
about
versa.
the men doing that?
No, and vice versa. I feel like men and women. It's men and women that are both doing this.
Doing
Like they're
what?
choosing the best of whoever's around, but not waiting and being single until the perfect person for them comes around.
Got it. Okay. Well, Miss Lady is joining the chat. How you doing, Angel? I know who you
How
are.
you doing, Gigi?
What's your thoughts on the matter?
I think that people are settling today because at the end of the day, everybody's making a sacrifice on what it is that they want out of a relationship versus what it is that they actually need in a relationship. So when she keeps saying transactional, yeah, I'm getting gold digging vibes.
Mm, mhm. So, Naomi, do you require for a man to make a certain amount of money?
No, like I'm speaking on like a lot of these people are together, but they don't really like each other romantically. They're just with each other because of what each person can do for each other. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it could be like status wise. It could be because they have a house and you don't, or it could be because like you just don't want to be alone. You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily using people for money because a lot of these men that these women are degrading themselves to be with are broke. So.
A lot of these, what, say that last part again.
A lot of these men that women are degrading themselves to be with are broke. So it's not all about
That's
money, but it could be transactional in another sense.
Well,
I can agree with that.
it seems like you're saying women are with broke men, right? And
No,
there's
and vice versa. I'm not saying specifically women are with men and men are with women. I'm speaking for both sexes at this point. Like I'm saying this is for both. Like this is a human nature.
uh, so you're saying everybody broke?
Well, since 1% of this whole earth has all of the wealth, pretty much, yes, everybody is
So if everybody broke and everybody with broke people, what's the problem?
The problem is that people aren't waiting it out and finding their perfect soulmate. Like, the problem is that people don't know who they are. People really don't know who they are at the core of their souls in this day and age in 2023. They don't know who they are, so they really don't know who they want or what's going to be the perfect fit for them. And they're just, living off of ego and social media.
Is there ever really a such thing as a perfect mate or a perfect soulmate? Is there any such thing? Because I know from past history experiences, a lot of the women, the older generation, settled is the reason why they had long-term longevity relationships is because they settled, knowing that their man was out here cheating and beating on them in the whole 9 yards. So I'm trying to understand your whole logic.
Yeah, no, and I understand that too, but at the end of the day, like those old relationships where like people from the 50s, 40s, whatever, they're still together, like the woman could have very well have been cheating too. Like back in the day, it was a whole different situation. Like I know women that are in committed relationships that cheat, to this day, and they love their boyfriends and vice versa. Like committed relationships and they cheat on their girlfriends, but they love their girlfriends. So I feel like if you're with somebody for 63 years, at the end of the day, you guys were meant to be together. Like that is true love. There's no way that somebody would stay with somebody that long if there wasn't like real love there and if it wasn't meant to be. I'm the kind of person that believes in true love. I believe in soulmates, and I feel like everybody really does have that perfect like connection and spark, and like you really have to just kind of let God guide you to meet that perfect person, or like wait for the perfect time, and don't settle for less, because everybody knows what they really want, but people will settle because they don't want to be lonely or they don't want this and that. And I feel like if you don't settle on anything, like that's your perfect soulmate when you find them.
Okay, Savannah, thoughts on this matter?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just speak up a little bit, please.
Okay. I just hate seeing so many Black celebrity females taking L's. It's just disgusting. And I just feel like we just kind of need to detach from Black celebrity culture. You look at Taraji, you look at Shanti, you look at now Simone, Kiki, like these women, they just don't really learn. It's stupidity for me at this point.
So,
And I just
I definitely feel like you are the voice that I've been searching for, because a lot of women felt like you, and I wanted to know where everything was coming for. So if you can speak up and continue to speak, I will really appreciate that, because your opinion, the way you think, I also saw a lot of your thinking in the comments.
you talking about me, Savannah?
Yes, Savannah, your mindset, how you think, how you
Right. Yeah.
a
I
lot
mean,
of women, I feel that's where a lot of this, they were not satisfied with this because how you think about it too, you guys think the same. So go ahead.
yeah, I just literally logged in, so I didn't hear the full context of this conversation, but I did kind of get that last piece when you're just asking us about like how we feel about the dynamics of the situation. And I think it just falls in line with the rest of Blackistan culture, where Black women, no matter how great our accomplishments are, no matter how excellent we are to the external world, we are devalued in the eyes of Black men. And I just really, really hate to see it. I really hate to see it. I really want Black women to divest. I mean, it's the best solution, not only for ourselves, but for Black America. Like, we just need to detach ourselves from the toxicity of Black culture. Like, I couldn't even really watch the interview. I just seen, pieces of it from, shorts that people made online. And it's just the snippets. It just made me nauseous. It made me nauseous watching that. So it's just, there's so many levels to it. I don't really think the relationship will last. I'm hoping that somebody gets in her ear and tells her, how amazing she is, and that it hits, and she's able to really get some self-esteem and leave that situation. I just think that the honeymoon stage is over. He's starting to devalue her. I heard she got her first silver medal, right? She has tons of gold medals. She got her first silver medal after marrying him. So I already know, like, mentally he's already devaluing her, and it's only going to get worse. So that's what it is.
Well, I thank you for mentioning that, and I do want to have more questions for you. Now you say for your sisters to divest, and you see that as being the answer, because you know these niggas is gonna build up the patriarchy, and they were raised to feel like they are the king.
Hmm.
So yeah, shit. I don't know what else to say. What else would you like to add? I just Savannah, I want you to talk more.
I want to say that I truly feel like the epitome of a great man is somebody who cannot be led by anybody else except for his wife. Like a man that has a strong sense of self and ambition in this world and drive and goals. And the only person that who can bend or break or change that is his wife. And like that is truly the strongest, manliest man out here. Because there are a lot of men like alpha males in particular, but high powerful men that like the only person that can make them change their mind on something is their wife, and I feel like that's how it should be.
I'm
I
sorry. Can
agree.
I cut in real quick?
Go ahead, Angel. You got this. Go ahead, Angel.
We have to distinguish the difference between men and little boys. We got to separate those two because at the end of the day, even though that you're an adult, that does not mean that you are actually a physical man. So when we talking about this situation with her, we need to understand that she's dealing with a little boy who's in competition with her success. That he is not a man because the man is going to uplift her. Because if he's putting himself in that king category, that means he's going to uplift his woman. He's not trying to tear her down. Only
Yes,
little boys try
exactly.
to tear their men down. I
Mhm.
mean, try to tear their women
Mhm.
down. So
Mhm.
let's
I feel
stop
like
putting these
What
men
did
in categories of being men when they have the mentality of being little boys.
what did he do to tear her down?
I mean, by him even saying that he felt like he was the prize, like it's no telling what else it is that he's saying behind closed doors to this woman.
But that's
There's
tearing her
no telling.
because he felt society has placed him on a pedestal, and he felt like
black women place men who look like him on a
on
pedestal.
a
In white
pedestal.
society, he looks like an average nigger. But in Blackistan, he is precious gold. And that's the problem with these types of
Exactly.
males. That's the problem. He is so
He has
basic.
that.
He is so nobody. Like nobody even knew who he
And
was.
he probably got that attitude from his mama.
Exactly.
Mhm.
There's so many niggas in prison that look just like him. Like he's basic. But in Blackistan, he's amazing and he's disgusting.
I feel like he's not ugly looking. It's his personality that's making him very ugly and like disgusting on the inside. For him to even sit up on like national freaking podcast with a straight face and say I'm the catch, like you've been swallowing the red pill too hard, my man. Like everybody knows that the woman is the catch, and if you think that you're a catch, that means you're probably looking for a next man to be your
And
catch.
that's what's so backwards about Blackistan. Like just compare her relationship to Serena Williams, right? Serena Williams, she's a goat. She's an athlete. Like anybody looking at her, like, yeah, she's got muscles and she's not traditionally as, feminine as, people might expect like a black woman to be or whatever. But look at who's beside her, right? And this is a man, he might be a multi-millionaire, he might be a billionaire, but he's not threatened to be a fan of his wife, to support his wife, to speak highly of his wife. And that's the difference between real manhood, real secure manhood versus
Mhm.
the masquerading of manhood that we have in the black community. These males, a lot of them don't have fathers. So they big up each other, they get on these podcasts and in order to feel like men and to feel like they have some self-esteem, they have to degrade black women. That's the
Yeah,
dynamic
because
that's going on. These men are
my
not
biggest
real men.
my biggest pet peeve is this alpha male nonsense. I'm an alpha. You gotta respect me because I'm a man. No, I gotta respect you because of how you treat me. That's what will make a woman want to
Yes,
treat you like a king is how you treat her as a
exactly.
queen.
That's the thing they're missing, and it's
But
it's it's our
when
fault.
when you come in with that alpha male that I owe you instantly and I don't have. You don't have to respect me, but I gotta respect you. You could degrade me, but I gotta bow down to you. Attitude. I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. I don't have it in me to. you know, forget who I am as a woman and all that I bring to the table just to appease your attitude and your male ego, and you just trying to tear me down because yeah, I make 6 figures a year. That's what I do. I'm a truck driver.
Congratulations,
But
Angel.
thank you.
And one thing
So
I
you're
do
not about to
like,
make me feel a certain type of way.
And I bet men are super intimidated by that.
I mean, sometimes they like it, you know.
Yeah, they like
But then
it
you get
for
the
a
idiots,
while.
yeah, for a little second.
Yeah, and then
But then they get to the point as to where they get mad because of the fact
yeah.
that okay, well, you make 50K, I make 100K. Mm-mm, I can't do it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they start resenting it. It's very true. And even if you were to put that man on and build him up to a point where he was making as much as you or more, he would still resent you for it because he knows he would not have that without you.
Yeah.
what I like about this time period is like this has been going on in the Black community for a very long time, but it's happened behind closed doors. We didn't have social media, we didn't have YouTube to like put all this on blast where we can talk to each other about what's going on. But the dynamic in the Black community, it's been toxic like this for a long time, and it's real interesting when other communities see this and they speak on it because there's a lot of like white podcasters, white bloggers that are talking about it as well, and it's like I'm happy. I'm happy these men are talking on these podcasts and just letting their mentalities be known because I have never been less attracted to Black men than I am now. Like I don't even look twice at them. Like it's all because of what they say in their podcast and their mentality. It's like they have single-handedly made thousands, probably millions of Black women just really unattracted to them. They've done it by themselves. So it's just interesting.
I mean, I'm gonna never turn my back on Black men, but at the end of the day, I need them to understand. Like, if I grow, you need to grow too. That's how I feel because I'm not. I refuse to stay in a situation that's where it stays stagnated.
Yeah, and then
Because
most
if
men
you
would be like insecure about that and think you're saying that they're not good enough and da 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 da. You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Well, I'm the catch. I'm the prize."
right, because I had one that tried me recently, and I was
Oh
like,
God.
All right.
I said,
We had a John in. John, what are your thoughts about this?
Okay, greetings, everyone. I'm a male. I come in peace. I just want to offer a different perspective, just a male perspective. Thank you for letting me on the show. I watch the show all the time. It's just my perspective. I think I kind of disagree with what a lot of the ladies are saying about this situation. I don't really see no issue with the brother calling himself the catch because he didn't.
Of course, you're Black. You're a Black man. Of course you don't.
Just let me get out. Get it out. He didn't, in my opinion, from my perspective, he didn't down her. I followed these two pretty closely because I love sports. In every interview
I'm
I've
about to
seen
dip,
him.
you guys. I gotta go.
You're
Bye-bye.
leading the young Black men astray right now with this
Can I
conversation.
just let me
let him finish?
Because you're not listening.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm hearing you.
So when I see interviews from him, every interview I've seen when they talk about her, he did nothing but honor her in every single interview I've seen him in. That's all he talked about. My wife, my wife, my wife. I love my wife. That's
As
all
he
he
should,
does.
because that's the only reason why he's getting those interviews.
It's not. But just
Okay.
let me finish. Let me finish. This is before her. Let me finish.
Before her, but he's talking about his wife.
Wait. Hold on. This is the problem here. Just let me finish.
I'm just saying though.
just give him a chance to make his point. That's all he's asking you to do. Just give him a chance to make his point.
Echo chamber. I come in peace. I'm just trying to make a point like everybody else. Let's stick with this right here. Simone Biles, we know who she is. Many don't know who he is. A lot of sports guys do know who he is. All he was saying during the dating process, she pursued me. She came at me. They both on this private dating app with people of high status be on. Okay, that's fine. He said he feels like the catch. Okay, what's the big deal? That's his wife. She love it. She's smiling from ear to ear. But the thing is, in his world, you got to understand where he came from. He's at the top of his game in the NFL. No, he's not Tom Brady.
Nobody knows who he
is. But listen, everybody, so many men in sport try to get to the NFL, they can't. Physically, they just can't do it. It's really like 5% of people.
So in his head, he's Tom Brady.
But okay, just let me finish. So this brother, if most likely you in the NFL, you've been that guy probably since high school at the top of your game, because that's just how it is. So this dude got access to most women, money, and things that most men just don't have access to. So he would feel like the catch, because this dude have access to all these things up until this point. Now, neither one of these two are like super rich people, but they are both millionaires. You don't make a whole lot of money being a gymnast. You don't make a whole lot of money being an NFL player unless you're at the top, but they're both millionaires. They both are great at what they do. This is why they matched up with each other. So all he's saying is, yeah, I do feel like I'm gonna catch as well. And he didn't start off, the host told him, so you feel like the catch. He didn't offer that. He didn't come in and say, yeah, I'm the catch. I'm this and that. The host was leading him into these conversations. So we gotta look at that too. But he did not dishonor her. He never said anything negative about her. All he said was, man, she helped me with my life. She helped me with my mental health. I love her. I honor her. Where would I be without her? That's all he kept saying the whole interview. But y'all look all over that, how he say, she helped me. This is where she brought me from. She didn't pick a bum off the street. She didn't pick a thug. She didn't pick a Tyrone who just came out of nowhere and was like, hey, I'm the catch, man. I don't do that. She didn't do that. She picked a brother who was successful at the top of his game in his field. You know what I'm saying? If she stopped doing gymnastics today and went broke, he can still take care of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she picked a good guy. You know, he's not out there with this woman and that woman. If people disagree with him saying he's the catch, okay, I can understand the disagreement with saying that, but to downgrade this brother as if he's just a Pookie and Tyrone, that's wrong, because he's not that type of guy. If he's a little arrogant, okay, he might be a little arrogant. He's an NFL player. He should be a little arrogant. He's doing most things. He's doing something that most men can't do. I can't do that. This is like 1% of men who really can get to that level and be successful at it and keep it going. This dude's not in the street. He ain't got no baby. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he got no baby moms, but he got no drugs and guns. He's not this Pookie and Ray Ray that y'all make him out to be. He says something you disagree with. Okay, believe it. Don't try to down this man. And she loved this. That's her husband. You don't think she got people around her before they got together and say this is a good guy or this is not a good guy? Because he was on a certain dating app that you have to vet people. I couldn't get into that dating app. Most people can't get into that dating app that they're on. You have to be vetted. Right, but I think y'all putting this brother in the wrong category. Now he a little arrogant. Okay, but why he can't be arrogant? He's at the top of his game. They both millionaires making money, and he honors her every single interview, every single time he honors her. You know, he was this way before he met her. I don't see too much of the problem. As if you don't feel like the catch, he the catch. But he didn't say he was only the catch. He answered to what the host put out there. That's what he did. I rest right there.
All right, John. Well, John, stay with us. Angel, do you have anything to say?
No, I respect what he's had to say, you know, and I can't, dispute it.
Yeah, a lot of people in the comment section was like, let John speak. They was taking up for you in the comment section, John.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But look, another thing, like I say, if it was like a regular Pookie and Tyrone or the red pill dudes y'all talk about, I'd be like, tear him up. But I don't think he's that dude. I ain't following his. I don't think he's that dude though. You know, he may got a little arrogant, okay, but he didn't down her. He didn't say what this and that. He didn't say that. He honored her the whole time. I like sports. I watch them both. You know, when they come up, I don't follow them that close, but you know, when they pop up, okay, let me see what he got to say. You know, but if you look at his interview, this dude in love with this woman. He's in love with this woman. When she pops up, his eyes light up. But you know, he's a football. He's a competitor too. You know, so you got to take that into consideration. You got to take that into consideration. He ain't a regular.
John, when you were growing up, how did society place you versus do they put you up on a pedestal or no?
No.
How was it? Was it all were you raised? Did you always see women on the pedestal?
Yeah, I was always seeing women on the pedestal. I grew up in the church, so my dad was a pastor, but I was kind of seeing women on the pedestal. I grew up very traditional, Southern from the South and things like that. You honor your woman, you honor your mother, your wife, and that type of thing. Just very Southern traditional. So if y'all know what that is, Yeah, that's kind of how.
Well, you know what, John? I was raised Christian, but I was raised opposite. It was always seen as the man is the top. Basically, you seen everybody pleasing the man, like the man of God. Everybody flocked to him. They all put him on a pedestal, like nobody come before him. But for you raising up, you saw women as the head of the pedestal. So I think people that feel like you were raised like that, sometimes it can be as a shocker to hear the other gender feels like they are the catch, possibly when they have been raised that their gender is the catch.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Like in my household, it was definitely my father. I mean, they work as a tandem, but it was definitely my father. But I definitely kind of seen both sides. But I can understand that. I think that for a long time, they haven't really been hearing men's voices like what men really think, and I think it's kind of clashing a lot. I think it's because I don't know who said it. Somebody said that men are talking now. Yeah, but I mean, we've been hearing women talk for a long time. Now, that don't mean that every man talking and saying the right thing. We do know that some men out there saying some complete nonsense. We know that. But there are some women saying that too.
Everybody different. Every man is not the same, and they're not going to think the same. But I think men have been talking with the red pills and all the talk shows. I see more men talking than I see more women when it comes to.
I'm gonna have to disagree with his statement.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead, Angel.
Because for because I'm about to break this all the way down, because it's like you saying women was doing all the talking and men wasn't, but throughout the history men was doing a whole lot of the talking. Women just recently started getting a voice.
Yeah, because
women just recently
women were not allowed to talk.
Exactly. So when you saying that women are doing all of this talking, that's not how history went. And even through music, with all of the old school disrespectful songs that was coming out, and the rap music that was coming out was degrading women on a consistent basis. So when we started to voice our opinions, it became a problem. Help me to understand that logic. Why is it a problem now? Because we are speaking out.
Okay, yeah, to that point, I can definitely see that. You're right. I would agree with that. Just historically, women have been, I guess, silenced, for lack of a better word. I guess I would say more recently, maybe since like the 80s, and like talk shows and stuff like that, when the voices have become more prominent, and they took over like the dating scene with the voices like that, and men didn't really have a voice in that aspect, right? But I would say more recently, men haven't started speaking up in the terms of like relationship and what they want. But for a long time, well, I should say more recent history, you didn't really hear, or men's voices and what they wanted in our relationship wasn't really respected like that. It was just like, you a man, go to work and just be cool with it. In my opinion, I think everybody should be respected in relationship. Everybody's voice should be respected in relationship. Yes, it is some toxic masculinity out there, but I don't think it is as bad as people say it is. It's just they're giving the negative voices the biggest platforms. So it seems like it's all this stuff. So now you have a lot of people speaking. I'm not talking about just women. I'm talking about men and women. You have a lot of people speaking out of their trauma and out of their hurt and out of their pain. And now if somebody hears something that sounds similar to the trauma that they went through, they get a big amen corner start growing. And this whole thing is just growing and growing and growing, And so as soon as somebody hears something, a trauma that's similar, it just blows up.
Got it. So John, oh, Angel, you had something to say?
Savannah wants to come up, and I think Naomi wants to come back up.
Yeah, I got her. So okay, about John, what do you think men want from relationships? So what do they want relationships?
Yeah, now I would preface that by saying men of substance. And what I mean men of substance, I'm talking about just men who just want, just normal, respectful relationships. So I would say men of substance do just want a normal relationship, a lovely wife, they have children and raise a family. Because I talk to a lot of men all the time. I mean,
and
yes.
they say most of them want a relationship, and that's what they want.
Yes.
Got it. And they want they don't want to cheat. They want a relationship.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well, Savannah got something to say.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, Savannah, you're on.
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to get in the back and forth with a black man. I just find it interesting. Like, your demographic costs the US government $50 billion per year. Like, you deal with unemployment, y'all are incarcerated. Like, how do y'all come up with these high expectations of women? Like, how does that work? I mean, you have the least to offer any demographic of women. Like, where do you get off? Like, it's just the audacity.
Okay,
it really is.
So I don't really get these numbers from, but it's not like that.
Oh, it's not.
It's not like that. I would say so. What you said, that's a big scope, right? You're talking about the government. You're talking about incarceration, and we know some of these things are due to.
Okay, now it's the white man's fault. It's the white man's fault.
We don't have to go down that road, but we know, because we can say the same thing about black women, but I'm not trying to go down that road.
Of course, because y'all like to compete with black women. Can y'all compete with white men for once? Like, what's up with that? Why y'all so effeminized?
I'm responding to what you said about incarceration and things like that, and about what we do to the government. And we can say the same thing about black women, but that's not the road I'm trying to go down, because I'm not here to talk about how bad black women are. That's not what I'm trying to do, because that's not me. But I'm saying, if we do that, we'll be here all night, because we both got mud to throw.
No.
You know, so we'll never get finished.
Why can't y'all ever compete with white men? That's the question. Y'all got so much smoke for black women, but it's like that's such an effeminate thing to do, to compete with women.
Excuse me. Hold on. G, I'm about to exit this conversation, so I'm gonna let them two go at it.
Angel, I thought I was gonna leave you. Angel, I think you can great as co-hosting, and if things get kind of out of whack, because you know, go Angel, go, you got this.
I'll stay. I got you.
I'm sitting back. Angel.
All right, y'all go ahead. Go ahead, ask your questions. I'm here.
To me, that's just not my perspective. To me, respectfully, you sound like a woman that has been really hurt, and I say that respectfully, because that's not all black men. Sure. I can say something about all black women, but I'm not, because I know that's not all black women. We could talk about baby mama, this and this and that. I'm not doing that, because I know that's not all black women. I got women in my family who's not like. I got friends that's black women that's friends that's not like that. I went to black college. Hardly any of my black friends, women in college, my black college, are like that. They're very educated, very beautiful. We all respect each other. So I'm not going down that road. But yeah, I do see some black women on the negative side doing those things. But I also understand some of those are personal choices. Some of those are government choices. Some of those are just them not taking accountability. It's a lot of things that contributes to it. I don't agree with those things, but I'm not going to paint one broad brush about that. Yeah, you do have some black men who not doing things. You got some black men who are treating black women wrong. You got some black men that's out there not doing what they're supposed to do. But you also have a great majority of black men who are doing the right thing, who want the right thing. Because I went to a black college, I see them all the time. Go to a black college, black graduation, you will see these. I'm just using black college as an example because something we can see. You will see it. You will see it. So it's like you got to broaden your perspective, because the narrative that you're spewing is not the full scope. The black men who are doing positive things, they don't get the positive voice, and there are black men fighting against the negative black men who are doing it. They're out there. Cause I'm a part of these organizations. I live in Atlanta. I see it all the time. But it's a fight. You got to fight against the negative things. People are human. You can't make nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But to paint this one large brush, I disagree with that. I just disagree with it.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, I also went to HBCU, and I did marry outside my race. And I do highly and strongly encourage I live for the day when 80% of black women will divest. Like that will be a blessing in my perspective. Are there some black men who are trying to do the right thing? Sure, but it's not enough. And the ones who are trying to do the right thing, they don't push back against the negativity, right? They only have something to say when they see Black women catching on to the BS that they're on. Now that we're pushing back, we're opening our options. We're talking about how much y'all have slandered and degraded us in music, slandered and degraded us all over social media. Now all of a sudden there's this silent abundance of good Black men. It's just like, nah, it's too late at this point. So to say that I'm bitter or, whatever, it's like I've had some great relationships with Black men, but would I ever yoke my life to a Black man, like have a Black man's child, marry a Black man? Hell no. I don't think any woman of any race should do that. Until y'all get y'all stuff together, like y'all shouldn't even be thinking about relationships. Y'all got so much to work on. The last thing on your mind should be a relationship. But y'all, the main ones on these podcasts, day in and day out, y'all got so much freaking time on your hands to speak on relationships. It's like, get a job, like get an education, like you have so much to do, but y'all fixated on relationships. It's disgusting.
It seems to me that everybody's fixated on relationships because Black men.
And I like the Black man. I don't see a whole bunch of white men on podcasts for 8 hours, 9 hours talking about relationships. They talking about making money. They talking about building infrastructure. They don't be talking about relationships like y'all. It's like y'all are, I don't know what it is.
But you married a colonizer. You talking about Black men, but look what white men have done.
Don't worry about what's in my bedroom. But I didn't tell you what I'm married. Don't worry about that. See, you fixated on the wrong thing, sir.
Hold on. This. Stop. This is going left. Let's keep it, respectable and respectful. That's all I'm asking y'all to do is just keep it respectful.
Understood. That's what I said.
Continue.
I started out saying
but you see how they get so fixated on the wrong thing. And the thing about it, and I want Black women to peep this, like their main insecurity, the main thing that bothers them is the thought of us as Black women divesting to white men. That's the thing that scares them. It really does. So Black women, peep that. I didn't say what the race of the man I married is, but that's the fear in the back of his mind. And I married a colonizer. You don't know that.
Okay, hold on, Angel. I'm adding Sand in the mix. Okay, Angel, go ahead.
Yes. Oh God, this is about to turn it. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Sand.
Hi, y'all. How y'all doing?
I'm on mute.
Before Sand goes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, baby.
So, like I said, I started out saying that I'm not trying to make this a Black woman bashing thing because that's not my energy. But it's like you kind of drawing me into that. I talked about how I have Black women in my family, Black women friends. This is not that. You may have been dealing with the wrong Black men. I can go down the same path and pull up just as many examples of negative Black women as you can of Black men. But I'm not trying to do that because we'll have a mud throwing contest. We'll be here all night. The conversation need to be more productive. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about what we can fix in our community. We know this. We start out by
talking to other Black men though. Why are you on a woman's podcast in the middle of the night? Like, why ain't you on some man's podcast? Like, why y'all always trying to
she has great content. I can't watch it.
Okay. Can we get the mic to Sam real quick? We take a time out for y'all too real quick.
Sam, go ahead.
Sam, what's your thought?
How you doing, Miss Messy? How you doing, moderator?
Good, Sam. How you doing?
Girl, I can't wait to roast this girl. Angel, you need to.
I ain't got time for mammies.
I'm here.
Okay, so let me just say that Black people have anger toward each other for no reason. We need to be mad at our oppressors. Okay, you and everybody else need to be mad at the oppressors. This man has not done nothing to you. You going on him and roasting him, and he's just on here trying to hear the messy gossip about Krishan and Blueface like everybody else. He want to get his 2 cents.
Girl, this is not.
Okay, it's Biles. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I'm not okay. That's fine too. That's fine too. But at the end of the day, I don't appreciate this conversation at all because I feel like, sister, you are not understanding what's going on in our community for you to be bashing this man like this. I just I don't feel like you understand. And then for you to sit here and say you land up with the enemy, you proud of the trophy that you got, We don't care.
My problem with the whole conversation was with her is that she don't even realize the self-hate that she has within her own self. For her to hate all of black people alone, and I just wanted everybody else in the chat just to hear her talk because she has so much self-hatred. So much. That's the reason why I was letting the conversation go.
You know what? I bet you she don't think about her great-grandmother or anybody who has suffered for her to be able to sit up and talk the way she's talking. Do you think about slavery? Do anybody think about slavery?
Well, can we not go into too much of slavery stand?
Yeah, we can. That's where it comes from, Messy.
I know, but
that's where it comes
The only thing that I was getting from her conversation was Candace Owens. That's all I kept on hearing is Candace Owens.
Y'all gonna hate me, but I love Candace Owens.
Yeah, but she wanted them. She wanted them too.
Yeah, she lay up with a white man every
Naomi is coming back. Naomi?
I feel like you're saying it's self-hatred, but to me it's self-worth. I feel like if you went to a corner of the earth and you burned yourself so many times.
Go ahead, Naomi.
I think that because you I don't know. I feel like if you look at the state of the earth, and you know what, in America, I'll just speak about America specifically because I feel like with Black people in America, a lot of times there has been such a diaspora within the African country that you can't just expect every Black person in America to be the same because these people were shipped over from different tribes, different bloodlines, different cultures, different personalities. Every Black person in America is not going to be the same, but I think the brainwashing and indoctrinating and the promoting with Black males in the industry of this kind of lifestyle is why the majority of men who don't have a proper upbringing or proper role models in their life turn to that lifestyle, and they don't know that they're doing causing so much harm to themselves and for their future. They think to them that's just life and it's normal because that's all they know. And I feel like a lot of the times that's the issue. I don't think that Savannah thinks that all Black men are horrible, but I think that she's looking out for females in the sense that be careful if you're going to date a Black man because they are indoctrinated to have kids and leave, and they're indoctrinated to do this, and obviously a lot of men aren't going to be falling for that indoctrination, and they're going to have their own minds and to think above it, but it's literally I don't know, I feel like it's just the generations, you know what I mean, the generation that we're in, it's what's being promoted on social media and all this stuff, and it's hard to fight that and beat it.
See, this is where I have to disagree with you. Is because when he first came up on this set, she was cutting him off from the rip. She wasn't trying to hear nothing he had to say. She was her anger was just overwhelming. She didn't care what he had to say.
And that was me too. I was doing that as well. And I could say that your anger for her opinion is kind of overwhelming too.
Okay, but you hopped off the set because as soon as he started talking,
I didn't hop off. Gigi put me in the back. Yeah, Gigi put me in the back.
No, you were saying I gotta go.
No, that was Savannah. I didn't hop off.
Oh,
Gigi put me in the back. Trust me, I didn't hop off. I was gonna say that if you're trying to compare an Olympic gold medalist to somebody that's a professional NFL player, that is completely two different levels. A gold medalist Olympic athlete is who any athlete in the world aspires to be. That is the top of athletes, the cream of the crop. You cannot be an Olympic gold medalist athlete. That is where, if you're an athlete your whole life, that is what you aspire to be. So for him to try to compare they're both millionaires, no, Simone is on a complete elite different level.
Let me respond to that.
It's a big difference.
She's creating rules. Yeah, you're right. She's creating different rules for the whole competition. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. With that, I understand what you're saying with the comparing the other sports. What I'm saying is Yeah, we know what she is. She's a one of one in her field. But I'm also saying the reason why he feel like he's also a catch because he's also at a top level of his own athletic field, and that's primarily why she's attracted to him because he is at the top of his field. She doesn't want a regular Joe Bo who ain't
No, you got to understand when you're at the top of your
this,
field, you don't care about where the other person is.
Yes, you do.
The top is lonely at the top. You're not going to be dating for someone on your own level. But I just want to say that there is no comparison. He might be at the top of his game, and that's true in the NFL. That might be the top of in the NFL game. But any NFL player and athlete wants to be a gold medalist.
But
they want to take.
You're missing the point, love. Look.
But you're saying he's at the top of his game, but he's not. If he was at the top of his game, he would be an Olympic gold medalist.
Simone is one of one. Other women can't even do what she's doing. She's one.
But yes, other women can do it.
Nobody in the world can.
There's other women who are Olympic gold medalists. That's my point. There's other women and there's other men that are Olympic gold medalists. I think that's something that he could be insecure about.
But no, he's not. What I'm saying is,
how would you know?
She's attracted to this man because she married him. This woman can.
She's attracted to him, but he can't say that he's the catch. She's an Olympic gold medalist and he's in the NFL.
Listen to that. Okay.
So is that the argument? Because I missed it. Messy, I'm sorry, y'all. I
That's all right,
everybody. Did I miss it? So are we talking about Simone Biles, the catch to her dude?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck? This is not even a conversation.
That's what I'm saying. People mad. Okay, look. Listen.
It's the catch. Who is beyond her? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God! Like, I'm sorry.
I was saying that, like, he wouldn't even be doing all these press tours if it wasn't for him marrying her. That's what I was saying too.
Let me explain to what's going on. So, saying what happened was they were asking about his relationship, his wife. He said in the beginning he did not know who she was. In the beginning, he's the catch. And he said that he didn't want to settle down with her. He wanted to be a player and do his thing, but she kept on, trying to get him to settle down, and he did.
Okay.
So what the gentleman response was basically like in all of his interviews, like he always praises Simone, and the other two women did not want to hear what it was that he was trying to make a point to say.
No, but I was.
That's what this is all boiling down to.
No.
That's what it all boils down to.
I was just saying he's only getting those interviews because he's married to her now. Like he wasn't going on a press tour before Simone Biles. Nobody knows who he is. So of course he's gonna be praising the wife in the interviews. That's the point I was trying to say.
Who he is.
I have no idea who he is.
If you put that picture up, I see Simone. I'm like, oh, that's her husband. Okay, well, what?
Exactly.
Now I gotta Google this nigga to see what he do.
But okay, look at this. Most people didn't know who Serena Williams dude was either. So it's just
the white dude.
It comes with the territory.
Most people didn't know who he was, but they know what Reddit was. They know that he was the founder of Reddit.
Most people don't know who this dude is, but they know what the NFL is.
Yeah, but he doesn't own the NFL. This guy owns Reddit. Listen. He owns Reddit. That's huge.
A lot of guys
bigger than Serena.
Okay, the dude was just telling.
But nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. When you see Serena posted up with a funny face cracker.
Girl, Sam, please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love all races.
I do too.
People.
I love all races.
All races.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even so black. But go ahead.
What was I supposed to say? Okay, give me the word that I was supposed to say, y'all, because y'all know
white, Caucasian,
the light-skinned Americans. Americans. Yeah, so I didn't even know that Serena was married to a light-skinned American that owned Reddit. I probably should have known that he had.
I didn't know that either.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't know what Serena doing or what's her man is. I don't Reddit.
He's probably one of those.
But listen, the thing
He's
is,
probably one of the only people that she could have married that is above her because she is such an elite athlete. Like him being the owner of Reddit, this huge global worldwide like app, it's like he's a step above her, and that maybe helps the relationship work. And I wish men weren't so insecure about dating women that might be more successful than them. Because
this is okay. The man is not insecure. A lot of the way the guy was talking about his relationship with Simone.
He got money. You got money, don't you? You rich, ain't you?
Look, the way
your black ass is rich.
Listen, the way that the guy was talking about Simone, he was just describing how they met. It's either true or it's not. He was just saying when we met, when we was dating, this is what happened, and women lost their mind. He's like, look, this is what, and she confirmed it. She like, yeah, that's what happened. This is what happened.
What happened? Tell us the story. I don't know the story.
According to him and them, they on a special dating app for, let's say, rich people. Everybody can't get on it. You got to be somebody to get on this dating app to weed out the bozos, right?
So hold on. So Simone Biles met her husband on a dating app?
A special dating app.
Yes.
Okay, let's just keep it going. Okay.
A special dating app for rich people. We're going to call it like that. To weed out, the
red
bozos.
flag number one.
Exactly. Thank you, sis.
So they met. According to him, he said she hit him up. She DM'd him, trying to see what's up. He didn't know who she was at first. He was scared to settle her down. He didn't think he was really into it. Eventually, they hit it off, and the rest is history. That's basically what happened. But he was saying he didn't really know who she was. He said he didn't want to settle down at first.
I can understand that if they met on a dating app, but then it comes a point in the relationship where you're having a conversation and you say, "Yeah, I'm Simone Biles."
Yeah, he got that part.
Exactly.
He was just saying initially when he saw her on the app, he did not know all of her accomplishments.
But as soon as she said her name, Messy, he should have been.
He got that part.
And
then he said he wasn't ready to.
He should have tightened up. Exactly.
Listen, people had a problem. He said he had to question himself about dating her and settling down, and that's okay. Most men.
Don't be smoking that shit on the thing, girl.
Girl, I'm smoking the black.
They might mistake it for something else.
There you go. See, Messy, that's your problem.
It's a cigarette. I seen it. It's a cigarette.
I'm gonna tell you your problem.
Hold on.
You too worried about this motherfucking crackers.
Come on, y'all, let's focus.
Oh, girl, stop!
Stop saying that word.
Okay, Messy, I ain't gonna smoke no more.
Let me.
When you smoke, just get off a camera and do it, and then come back.
Just turn your camera off. Just turn your camera off.
When you hit it, just get off.
I don't even know my camera's on. I'm gonna turn it off.
No, because we like to see your facial expressions. It's great. It's just
because
hit it. When you hit it, just go out of the frame so nobody see you hit nothing.
There it is.
Okay, I will, Messy. I will.
Or just go really close so they can see that it's a black.
Let me finish this last point.
We don't want to see that black. We don't.
I will not smoke on camera, Messy. I promise. I apologize to you. I do.
I'm sorry.
I'm new to Facebook, and I'm new to YouTube.
Lord,
YouTube, we are YouTube, but this is StreamYard.
I'm drunk, bitch. Fuck y'all.
Me too, sis. Me too, girl.
I need something to drink my damn self. Y'all stressing me out tonight.
Hey. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll finish this last point. So he was saying that he was a little afraid to settle down with her and all this and that, and people also losing their mind because of her status. Who are you to say you're afraid to settle down with Simone Biles? But that's most men. Get in a relationship, they have to think about, okay, marriage, this and that. I'm a little nervous. It's a natural reaction. He was just telling his story. The man, they want the man to lie and say he wasn't feeling the things he was feeling. He was being honest. I was a little nervous. I had to think about it. This is a marriage. They both got money. They both got a lot, to gain or lose. They both had to do. But
can I tell you something?
So hold on, let me say something. And plus, they met on a date now.
They met on a date now. So the man let the man be a little nervous, but eventually he said she was the one. They hit it off.
This is going to turn around and bite her in the ass because they say that a woman should never be with a man that she likes more than the man likes her.
I disagree because that man loved that woman.
Of course you would disagree because you're the man.
Let me go back. Delete that. Counsel. I understand that. I disagree with that. That's not what he's doing. He was saying he was initially just a little afraid to settle down, like most men are when they considering marriage, right?
Yeah, like most women are when they're considering marriage, and then the man breaks them down.
They are allowed. Everybody's allowed to be nervous about. Okay, is this right for me? Should I get into this marriage? What about kids? Men and women have these thoughts. These are not abnormal thoughts to have as a man, as a woman. When you step into a marriage, a union, you tying your assets together, you're gonna be a little nervous. Get a man some grace for being a little nervous.
But the thing is, the whole problem was longer than men will when they're unhappy. Men will commit their life to you and make you think that everything's good, and then leave you the next day when they find something better. Like women will literally stick it out and be in hell for the rest of their lives because they made this commitment.
Y'all projecting this on these couples when they both are happy with each other.
I know. I'm not saying about them. I was just speaking in general. I still don't know enough about their relationship to say Simone's not unhappy. I think she's blissfully in love and naively friggin'
it's not naive because this man honors her in every interview. You say he getting the interviews because of her, okay, but still he talking nothing but love and respect to his wife. He said,
but that's now, and 5 years down the road, he might resent
you project. You don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that he will. I'm just saying.
What do you want him to say? What do you?
I'm not projecting. I'm just saying.
I don't think he really loved her. I think the problem is because you're talking about a recent interview. I did my research on him. It is like a past interview that he did. He said, okay, they met on a date night, but he said Simone was being persistent on like chasing him. She liked all his pictures on Instagram. She just kept, she just kept egging him on. So he had no choice to like show her attention because this is the only girl that was giving him attention. I think the problem is Black men like him, what Simone is doing, I think Simone is a woman that is too good for him. I feel like the problem is he's not used to being with a Black woman that has criteria and boundaries and career set for herself and doors open for herself. I think he's really into Caucasian women because it's not, if he's coming on the internet saying, oh yeah, I'm the catch, I'm this, I'm that is a red sign. And I would give advice to Simone that she should leave. Because if her Black man, if her alpha male is coming on the internet and saying like, I'm the catch, I'm this, I wasn't really into her, that's showing you red flags that he's not really into the characteristics of her. He wants the characteristics to be white. And I feel like I don't understand why men like you deflect. If you look at the oldest interview that he did, he said they met on a date night, but Simone kept on persisting him. She matched with him, and he saw like some girl liked all his pictures, was leaving comments. She basically chased him.
And listen,
so how many?
And I have to agree with her.
Yeah.
How many women do you hear say, "Oh, I didn't really like this guy, but he kept being persistent"? And I eventually started liking him.
But
it works like that when it's the man doing that to the women. It doesn't work when it's the woman doing it to the man in the long run. It doesn't work.
How many love stories do you hear? How many love stories do you hear?
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
you
here.
got the host now.
So
we have
I'm here.
And we have Miss Wilson, Angel, just to let you know.
Okay, how you doing? Hello.
Who you talking to, Angel? You gotta say his name.
You said Miss Wilson. Hi.
Yeah, she just
okay.
So listen, I'm responding to her. You said that he saw that she was liking all of his posts and he was feeling like this and that. But for instance, just look at the life that he lived, right? He's an athlete at the top of his game on a professional level.
What does he do?
He's an NFL player. So he's also accustomed to
CTE.
He also accustomed to women coming out of him. He's in the NFL. You can call him bums, you can call him whatever, but that don't matter to a lot of men. He's accustomed to getting women, right? So he had to see who is this woman continually liking my posts. So he's already coming in with confidence. He's not coming in with low self-esteem. Like for men that don't, a woman's accomplishment.
I feel like you're projecting.
I'm not projecting. I'm telling
you said I was projecting. I feel like this is projection.
It's not though. But I'm trying to tell you what most men think. A woman's accomplishments doesn't mean as much to a man as a man's accomplishment means to a woman.
Unless they're more than his.
Can I say something?
It
does not though.
Can I say something?
It does.
Can I say something?
It does not.
I feel like this is going to be the Cardi B and Offset of sports. To be honest with you, that's my honest opinion. That's how this whole situation is
I
going to turn
hope
out.
not. I
He
hope not.
wishes. He wishes
I
that
hope
Simone
bad
would
No,
for
leave
I
him
said
out of it
I
all.
feel
By the
like that's
way,
how this whole situation is going to turn out
Y'all
because
predicted.
mm,
everything was so
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Offset was so lovey dovey when he first got with Cardi B and blah blah blah. And he was already in a position of his own. She was already in a position of her own. And like, look where we are 6 years later.
But
I'm
look at
just
who
saying.
Offset was though. Look at his raps. He rapped about cheating and having sex with women and hoes. That's what he's about. So that's her fault.
Okay,
But
but
this
you just said that
Now
this
it's her
guy
fault?
said he
What?
hold on. But you just said that this football player didn't feel like he was ready to settle down. So if he had those feelings before he got to the situation now, what makes you think he doesn't have these same
but
feelings
he
now?
also said that they dated and they started getting to know each other. She won him over.
Yeah,
He won her over.
Offset said to Cardi B that he loved her and made 2 kids with her.
I
That
missed
that
it.
didn't mean nothing.
You
I'm
comparing
just
oranges to
saying.
oranges. Look at Offset. I respect to the brother, but look at the life he lived. The dude in the club every single night. He rapping
So
about
are NFL
guns,
players.
drugs, sex, women, hoes. That's what he rapping about every
And
single
football
day.
players don't do that. Football players don't live that life.
But they not
Yeah.
rappers though. I mean, okay,
That's not the point. Do they not live that
you're
life?
comparing different genres and
Do
lifestyles.
they not live that life?
Some do, some
Answer the
don't.
question, sir,
Some
because
do,
you're
some
deflecting
don't.
now.
No, some do, some don't.
Who?
Some do,
A
some
lot
don't.
do and a lot don't.
But who
Don't
is
Miss
say
it?
some. A
Lady,
lot do and a lot don't.
Miss
Yeah, they
Lady,
have the opportunities
Miss
to,
Lady, let me ask you a question
but you
since
can't
you
put that on him.
Mhm.
narrating. Let me ask you a question, Miss Lady. Since I'm actually new, I missed a lot of the information for the live. So I
Well,
just
I'm just
want
gonna replay the clip, saying.
okay,
I
thank you,
get like I
Messy.
had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you know what? Let me get the visual so everybody can see. So here it is.
I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this got to be fake. Like, I don't know. Just I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good. If I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. We're in camp late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched
Jonathan, I'm
The
gonna let you finish your
fuck?
story, man. Continue.
This nigga know who the fuck she is.
but
She
like I
won
was
multiple Olympics. This
Everybody
You
wasn't
know
can
just
who
you can
she
one.
hear
is.
lies.
What
and
the
This
we
fuck?
texting back and
nigga.
forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened, everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had dropped
Child, he
5 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
So you
wow.
was really the catch in.
I always say
What?
we in the catch, man. I always say
Exactly.
Yeah, so she really booked you,
she did though. She
is what
did
you
though.
said.
Cause
This is
I was fighting.
bad.
I was fighting it.
Gigi, can
No,
you
this
pause
is
that,
bad.
please?
If I say this
Pause
out
it.
He needs
loud,
to leave
but
her.
Yes,
Jonathan,
pause it right there.
He wasn't even there.
Now, is that not the Offset and the Cardi B of sports or no?
It's not.
I agree with
Ladies,
dude.
It's not.
I agree with dude. It's
Because
not
y'all got to think
because
about it.
Yeah,
If
I
he
think
really was attracted
Offset
to her,
and him
he should have been
are
like, well, I
staying
chased her. I thought she
uh
was really
Yes,
attractive. I did my research on
exactly.
her. She was gorgeous from the
Exactly.
start. Why is he
Yes.
sounding like a narcissistic black man and saying that,
Yes.
oh, yeah, I didn't know who she is? I'm
Like she wore
23.
me down.
I've been know who Simone was back in
Exactly.
my middle school days.
She
Everybody know
more
who she is.
Yeah, she won more than one Olympics. It's not like she was only in the Olympics one time. He's like, I was in college, so one
I
like
mean I
no.
think
He
but
said he didn't know that
honestly
was her though.
exactly
It's,
from what he said, I honestly think that he knew exactly who she was
he wasn't
and
sitting
was
around on the couch.
surprised.
especially
Yeah.
being an athlete,
And was
especially being an
surprised.
athlete, how could you not know?
But
Exactly.
listen, do y'all?
Exactly. He was surprised that she was even in his inbox. From what
Yeah.
I'm gathering, he was
Yeah. Yeah.
surprised that she was even in his inbox. He was like, let me see if it's real. Woo, woo, woo. Then we hooked up
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
history.
That's all
That's
that
what
happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Do y'all
So he
understand
didn't
how
know
it
she
is?
was
He
real
was
until he
telling a
met
whole lot of
her.
lies. He was telling a whole lot of lies. I'm
Yeah, she
sorry.
even rolled her eyes in that clip. Like she knows that he's bullshitting and he knew who she was.
Yes, he did.
I don't know, y'all. I really don't. Honestly, I don't really see the problem in this video.
I just feel like she could do way better. Like I feel like she should be with an up class, more attractive. I feel like she could do way better. She should leave him immediately.
She should be the prize.
Why would she leave him?
Should be the prize.
Why would she leave him and she sought him out?
Because he is being fake and phony in an interview. He's basically saying that she's too good for him. But
you don't leave a man just
he didn't want to deflect. He didn't want to deflect and show that type of energy because he was around two other brothers.
Who left?
They're around two other brothers. They got to act a certain way to keep the black man cold.
Wait, say that again. Hold on, Sam. What you just say?
So he was around two other brothers. So they got to act a certain way to keep the black man cold. So because they all think alike. So I didn't think he could comprehend how he really felt about Simone because he was around other black men. So he had to make it seem like he was above Simone.
Which is a red flag.
Did we just watch the same video?
I'm not saying that they should divorce, but the way that he's speaking and the way that he thinks is a red flag, and it might come around to bite her in the butt.
It's not a red flag.
It's a red flag, honey. If you're a man and if you think that you as a man is a catch in a relationship with the woman,
a lot of successful men think
and that is wrong. No, they don't. Successful men that are rich and successful know that their woman is the catch. Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the most richest man in the world, and he still has a girl on his arm that he takes care of and treats like a queen.
Jeff Bezos not the catch.
Oh my God!
So you think that Jeff Bezos is the catch, and Jeff Bezos thinks that his wife is the catch?
Hold on. Everybody can't talk at once.
I know.
Everybody cannot talk at once. Go ahead.
Miss Lady, listen. Okay, so we all literally just watched the same clip. This is my first time watching the clip. Dude literally just said he did not know if the girl that was claiming to be Simone Biles was real in his inbox. Can we agree on that?
Yep, he did say that.
He was real.
He let that slip. Yep.
He did not know she was real. Once he realized she was real, he took the shit serious, and this is where we at now.
Right.
So I don't understand where the disconnect is coming in.
He didn't play around with her.
Than who? He didn't. He realized who she was, respected her, and wifed her.
Like she's supposed to do. What women
because I've been watching her. Like I said, I'm 23, so I don't know. I'm the youngest in the room, but I've been watching her ever since I was in middle school. So I knew who Simone was. And my thing was, I knew. I feel like men like this, he's only with her because of an image. The way that he did that interview, it was kind of petty and it was distasteful.
We feel like
if I was her, I would leave. She's a billionaire. She owns her own little merchandise company. She got all her cars.
I have to interject.
I wouldn't be with a dusty bandit that's embarrassing you on an interview and saying he's the catch. No, Simone. He's signed. Under
the host is talking.
That's where I'm gonna have to disagree at because one statement. Hold on. One statement don't equal divorce. I'm sorry, I can't agree with that part. It doesn't make sense.
Well, that explains why women like you end up in failed marriages.
You are.
Wait, what? Hold on. What? Hold on, Sam. What you just said?
I said, well, probably why women like you end up in failed marriages. I'm just speaking the facts for Simone. I think.
Are you married? Are you married?
You're making.
Are you married?
You're making us.
No. Okay. Enough said.
Because my life is not valued around a man. I don't value myself around men.
She's a troll.
Maybe like you and Cindy.
Gigi.
I'm not.
Gigi.
Hold on, guys.
Can you take her off?
We're getting off topic.
Are you deflecting? I thought this was like an open discussion.
It is an open discussion, but you are being irrational.
I don't deal with dusty bandits like you and Sen do. I deal with high. And I feel like
wait, what? Hold on.
Wait.
You guys are
wait now.
You guys are
You
standing
know
up for
what?
her husband.
This is about to get real disrespectful. This is about to get real disrespectful because you're not
what,
about to
Miss
sit up
Lady?
here. You're not about to sit up here and disrespect nobody on this goddamn panel. You hear me?
Well,
That's
it
what you
sounds
have to.
like you're
That's not what you're about to
deflecting.
do. That's not what you're about to
It sounds
do.
like you're
That's
deflecting.
not what you're
You got
about to
two different
do.
views.
That's not what you're
Miss
about to
Lady.
do.
She's a troll.
I'm not disrespecting nobody. I just said
She's a
Yes, you
Simone could do
was.
better. You guys are sticking up
What?
for a dusty bandit that's contracted by a
She's
white
a
man in the
troll.
NFL. He wants a narrow. No, let me tell you. He wants a narrow Terrell Becky. Those are the type of women that he wants to chase after him. Simone is above him. Simone he fears Simone because he knows Simone is
No,
above
that's
him.
true. No man wants
So
to
I
be with
think
no
the
man
problem
wants to be
is
with a
men
woman
like him
they
deflect
think
because
they're the
they're
catch
not.
for.
Simone is
Y'all also
more
gotta
than
know
him.
men
And
well.
That's
then
all
you
I'm
got a
saying.
cheerleader
Simone
in
could
this
do better.
bitch.
This is
You
not
don't.
what
Like I said,
If
I don't.
Simone
Lord
could do
Jesus.
better, then Simone would have chose somebody to do better with. She chose to go after this nigga. She
Right,
wanted
and
this
the
nigga.
only part about
She
Simone,
got
I
that
think
nigga. So
Simone was
what are you
just
talking
desperate in
about?
it.
I think that Miss Wilson is saying that she wishes somebody like Simone ended up with somebody who was chasing her and that sees
Well,
her
you
as the
can wish,
prize.
coulda,
But
Because
shoulda,
that's
Right, because
That's not
because
who
that's
right.
how
she
it should
married is
be.
her business, is not
I
yours.
know, and that's true, and that's true, and
Exactly.
we do not want Simone to be hurt or sad or get her heart broken. We just want the queen to feel like she's the queen that
The
she is and how she
queen
should feel.
chose who the queen wanted.
And I
The
get
queen
that,
went
and
after
we
her
support it.
husband.
We support it. We
Well,
But
support
then
it.
why
no,
support
no,
it
no,
then?
no, 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 no,
Well,
no.
then
Simone
support
The
chased
it
three
him.
of
then.
us support it, but the way she's coming off being disrespectful towards black men in general is a problem.
Problem.
Well, the other lady can defend herself because you guys jumped her, but I'm not her. I could do windmills, so I'm not afraid of nothing.
Girl, and
Damn,
windmills
girl.
get you punched in the face. So you keep on windmilling.
Stop. Man,
You
please.
keep on windmilling to a person that know how to box, and
I
then you
don't
get
deal with
punched
low
in the
value
face.
men like you guys do. So you guys saw how
So
these
now
dusties
you're
deleted
saying that
Cynthia G
Simone
page.
Biles married
You
a
guys
low
can't get
value
mad
Hold
because
man?
on.
we don't have to.
Hold
Are
We
on.
you
don't have to
saying
say
that
have to
Hold
agree
on.
to
Simone
Messy
married
Saying,
a low
Sweetspot.
saying,
value man? Is that what
saying,
you saying?
saying,
I don't date
saying,
dusty bandits.
saying,
Simone,
saying,
She's
you
a
guys,
saying,
troll.
saying, saying,
Simone's with
saying,
a
saying, saying,
Pookie.
saying,
Simone's
saying,
with a Pookie Ray Ray who just have a contract. Simone is
ma'am,
with a Dusty.
ma'am, ma'am. Let me ask you a quick question. What's your nationality?
White.
Me, no, I'm black.
Girl, no, you
You
not.
lying? You
She's
lying?
black. She's black.
You a
No, she not.
motherfucking
No, she
lie.
not.
Look
No,
at
she
Well,
not.
her
because I
picture.
It
because
doesn't
based
matter
off
what
the
her
way
picture
I
say.
talk,
It does not matter. She knows she not.
the way
No,
I
she not.
I can hear the blackness in her voice, but
my
Girl,
mom is
she
black
white
and my
as snow.
father
You
is
know
South
how many
Asian.
Girl,
white people pretend to be black? She
girl.
white as snow.
No,
but
I'm
why would a white girl come up here pretending to be black to defend
I
Simone?
don't know, but you need
right
to
because I'm
leave.
not.
What?
Well, she's just
What
defending
are you,
Simone.
Bitch,
girl?
you
Stop
need
it.
to find another
Stop it.
podcast because
Oh my
Nah,
god.
Stop
everybody
it.
welcome. Saying, don't you do
Simone
that.
picked her
Saying,
man.
stop.
Stop it. Stop it.
Hold on, let
Stop
me
it,
say
saying.
this.
Saying.
And
Saying.
we know
Please
that
let
she
me
Be
picked
say
her
nice,
this.
man, but
saying.
we don't think it
Saying.
was the best
Please
decision
don't say
of
Be
goodnight
hers.
to
nice,
me.
saying.
Don't
Yeah.
do
Right.
that.
Saying. No, no, no. I'm not. Just be
I
nice.
just hope
Cause
Simone
I
would
already see
leave
where you
because
going. Be nice,
Girl,
saying.
I just hope Simone would leave and take actions, at least have
why
a
would she leave it?
conversation with
Why
him.
would she leave a man she chose?
Well, Sin, I wouldn't say she should leave, but I feel like she should have
Why would
a
she leave
verbal
a man she
conversation with
chose?
him because I feel like that was inappropriate the way that he described their relationship.
That's not inappropriate.
Yeah,
She's
and
telling
she
the
probably
story.
did.
She's
That's
She
telling
what
the story
probably
of how
did
they
happened.
after that
met.
interview because it's kind of really hard to watch,
It's
and
not
then
That's
hard
her
to
what
watch.
sitting,
happened.
He
Did you
her
was
see the
not
sitting
rest of the
there
interview?
laughing.
he was
It's
not uplifting Simone
Did you
at
see the rest
all.
of the interview? How he talked
He
about
was
what she did
uplifting
for him?
himself. He was being in his femininity.
Don't feed into these
You know what I'm
trolls.
saying? Like,
Don't feed into these
it's
Beckys and these
crazy.
I am not
nobodies.
a troll.
Oh,
All right, stop. All right, stop, stop, stop. Let's keep it civil. Let's get back to the topic at hand, okay?
Don't feed
So
in,
Respectfully,
John.
respectfully, just respectfully. Let's
Respectfully.
be respectful. That's all.
Respectfully, Simone Biles chose the man that she wanted to be with on the
yeah,
Yeah,
internet.
she could have
and
chose
we are
any.
not
She could have
disagreeing
chosen
with that.
anybody. Really, she's
Well,
Simone
you can
Biles. She
agree
could have
with it
chosen
if you
anybody.
want to, but
We just want her to be respected like the woman woman that she is and deserves.
Exactly.
That man respects.
That's
All he
all.
does is talk about.
Yeah, but
What else do you want him to do?
don't degrade black men as a whole. Is the whole point. Don't degrade black men as a whole, because not every black man carry themselves the way that you think that they carry themselves. Because that's a false
I
narrative.
agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
All black men don't.
I
But
agree with that because
it's a
these are the
pattern.
same. But
It's
these
the
are the same
majority,
men
and
that was
that's the
going to the
problem.
Supreme Court to
It's
fight
not
for
the
the
majority.
women.
It's only the ones that you know.
Fight them to be
Stay on
by
top.
No,
yourself.
it's the majority, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't like that, but
listen,
because of the indoctrination in the media and the music and the TV and the television and the video
like
games,
Red,
like
but listen.
people literally don't get to. There's some people in this country that don't get to see a black person unless they're on TV. And if you think about the stereotype of the black person they put on that TV, and it's including other black people. There's some young black children that are growing up in, in white homes, adopted by white people, and the only image and people they see that are black are on TV, and it's negative stereotypes that's going to have a very harmful, effect on the child growing up. And I feel like I totally am not one of those people that believe like all black men are this garbage and that. I totally agree that there are wonderful men out there of every race, and black men included, and wonderful fathers and great husbands, great leaders, great men in general, great people. But I feel like a lot of the black men generation are lost because of the brainwashing and indoctrination. And it's not their fault, but they have to be more mentally stronger to overcome that kind of trap.
That's the black community as a whole. But listen, let's get back on topic. Let's just look at this logic. You got these two young people. They both very successful in their field. Of course, she's more successful. She's a one of one. This dude ain't got no records, no baby mamas, no drugs, no guns, no none of that. Met a woman, she came after him. She saw something she liked, she came after him. No crime in that. A lot of women do it. Okay, he was nervous at first. He didn't want to do it at first. A lot of men are nervous about getting into a relationship, making a commitment. That's kind of how men are: black, white, green, red. Not all, but a lot. We know this. But he made a decision. He's like, you know what? I like this woman. Let's do it. They dated. They got married. He did literally what I hear women say they want a man to do all the time. He did it. Don't play with me. Don't waste my time. He did it.
So did you?
You know what I'm saying? He did it. He didn't waste her time. He wifed her. He married her. He didn't make her a baby mama before he did it. He didn't have a whole bunch of women running around before he did it. I don't know, dog. You don't hear no rumors about him. He went straight after her.
What's the
problem? They got married, and he told.
Hold on, real quick. One of the mods is in the chat. Are there any mods in the chat?
Mods?
Yeah. Because this Sandra Powell, aka Bossy, she ought to go.
All right, Andrew, you want to go back into the chat? You want me to take over?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because the way she just you welcome. Because the way she just disrespected black women, I have a problem with that one. We're not doing that.
All right.
All right.
Girl, you should have called her out.
And I'm trying to say this man is this man literally.
No, but listen, you are like spiraling right now. No, because the only thing that we're saying is we don't like what he said in the interview. That's all we're saying. We're not saying anything and tackling him personally.
Well, what did he say in the interview? What did he
say? We're just saying we don't like the way that he spoke about him being the catch and her being the chaser. That's it. We're not discrediting how much of a good man he is.
Sis. Technically, she was. He didn't know who she was.
And that's true. And that's,
let him know who she was.
No, but that's true. And that's why we're saying it's a red flag, because some of us women have been in.
It's a big red flag.
It is.
I feel like
all right. Well, hold that thought. We have some other people, and I want to ask: is it a red flag? So, how you doing, Queen? People want to know: is it a red flag that? Damn, what was the red flag? Queen done left. How you doing? Kai?
Key.
How you doing, Key? Have you been listening to the conversation?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it, Key?
I have a few things to say. But as far as him feeling like he the prize, I see where he's coming from, because he might be like dealing with regular, females all the time. So in that aspect, he might feel like, yeah, I got the money, I got this, that. But it's kind of more to life than just money too. And then also, I saw like another clip on Instagram, where they was basically like not coming for him, but they was kind of like, oh, how you got her, and it felt like they was like downplaying him type shit. So I think that's why he kind of like straightened that up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what I was gonna say too. It sounded like he was a little insecure about her being with him, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was like, oh, how you got the goat? How you got her? How did you pull her? So it's like he probably always hearing that all the time. So it's like, let me clean this up right now.
Listen to this. A lot of men, not even on this level, just all levels, when they get a let's just say a gorgeous woman who they think they may not be able to get, you hear that from a lot of men. Dudes go like, yo, how you bag her? How you bag her? It happens all the time. Men typically go for women who are, I guess you say, more than or above them, or women who are super gorgeous and they get them. And other guys go, yo, how did you get her? You want a man who sees you on that level, because you don't want a man who don't see you on that level.
That's all we've been saying this whole time.
But I'm saying it's not disrespect, because most men. My father is the head of our family. He told me how I looked my mom go pay. My mom was gorgeous. He couldn't believe he got her. My father was still the head of the family. He talked about her all the time. A lot of men.
Yes, that's how it should be.
That's how it was. That's how it was with this.
And that's how it is with this.
You know
like, I don't understand what people are talking about.
He did not disrespect.
Why is this even a conversation?
That's what I'm saying.
He basically said that Simone Biles got in his inbox and he didn't believe that it was her. Once he realized it was her, he fucking wifed her. So what are we talking about?
He did, and he's a successful guy.
Exactly. She saw what she wanted and she went and she got it.
Okay, let me just say this. Let me just say this.
Her with somebody else.
No, let me just say this. People
she want to be with.
People have different perspectives. People have different perspectives in life because of different situations that they have been through. And the reason why this interview went so viral with him saying that he's surprised, because it was a red flag to a lot of people all across the world, not just the people on this panel, because they've been through certain situations where they can see that as, you know, this might mean something deeper than exactly what he's saying. So on the surface level, I get what you're saying, but because I've been through so much shit in my life, like, I feel like it's almost like a red flag. Like, I feel like any woman should just be with a man that's completely obsessed with her and be like, I was so lucky. I was so lucky that she even messaged me. You know what I mean? No, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like he should have been like, oh my God, like, I was so lucky that she messaged me. Like,
and he
was. No. He could have said that at first. When I didn't know who she was, she was messaging me, blowing me up. But then once I realized who she was and how, like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have made it sound a little bit more.
He could have did a lot, but just because he didn't do what you wanted,
but it's like why he chose not to is the issue.
Just because he didn't do what you wanted him to do.
No, she didn't want that.
And
it's
I'm
the
gonna
people,
pray that she does.
But
yes,
look,
Simone is clearly, this is like her first real serious relationship. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she might have dated No, but she might have dated that other gymnast guy, but this is like the real deal. So there's going to be a lot of things coming at her just about interpersonal relationships with your life partner that are going to be new. And I'm not saying that they're not going to last. I'm just saying they might have some things to work on right now.
No, they don't. They don't got
Girl, you are part of the LGBTQ LMNOP community because you talking a whole lot.
And that's all y'all do is talk.
Girl,
you don't like me to be confident in
what are you talking about?
I know, Gigi. Stephanie.
I said what I said, Gigi.
Girl, she's straight. She's not part of LGBT.
She might as well need to be because the man said what he said and Simone said what she said.
So, John, you must be part of the LGBT community too, the way you're going so hard for the dude, right?
That doesn't matter.
So, John's LGBTQIA too.
That doesn't matter.
That's what you're saying?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is, Simone said what Simone said.
Let me make another point.
The dude said what he said. They in love. They together. Okay. Get over it. Even though you want her to be with somebody else.
I don't want her to be with. I want her to be with whoever she loves.
She's who she with.
And that's good, but a lot of, and that's good. We are just commenting on how the relationship is playing out in front of our eyes. That's all we're commenting on. We don't know the ins and out and behind closed doors. We don't know that we are only commenting on what's playing out before our eyes. That's it.
She literally
and I think Simone was programmed. I think Simone
we
was
know
programmed
she
that
chose
she has
it,
to.
So what
I
the
think
fuck are
Simone
you
was
talking
programmed that
about?
she has to
A
date.
lot of us have made the wrong decision. A lot of us has chose the wrong
Well,
guy.
you
Let's
don't
go.
know if she made the wrong decision.
And I
Let
never
her
said
life
she
play
did.
out.
I
Let
never
her
said
life
she
play
did.
out, sis.
We are only commenting on what we are seeing play out before our eyes. That's
And
what
we
we're
are
commenting on.
commenting on that.
Maxwell donated $10. Thank you, Maxwell, honey. You're my favorite, Maxwell. I appreciate you. Now we have Esther. I know I'm not pronouncing your name right. And Queen, I cannot add you. Queen, you got to drop down and come back up because it says device is not connected. How you pronounce your name?
It's Isha.
Isha. Yeah. Education failed me, Isha. Now, Isha, what's your about everything that's going on, Isha?
Okay, I agree with John and Sam. I don't feel like he said anything wrong. And if you watch the interview, the man asked him, "So you the catch?" And he said, "Yeah." What's wrong with him saying he the catch?
He said, "I always feel like men are the catch." That's the red flag.
The girl, bye. Why
Right,
come
like
black
you
men
read
can't?
too much in
Why
it.
black men can't feel confident in themselves?
Right,
Because
what's
they want
wrong
to
He
with
be
him
in
didn't.
feeling
struggle
like
He
love
he the
didn't say
catch?
relationships.
black men. He said, "I always think men are the catch." Like that is a problematic ideology
Okay,
to
and we
have.
always think women the catch. What's wrong with
Because
it?
women are the catch.
Girl,
Okay, and
bye.
men are catch too.
Girl, he
Oh
is the
my
catch.
god,
That's
child.
why she got in his inbox,
I am
and that's
telling
why
you,
she's his
women
husband.
are the catch.
Girl,
Women.
sit down.
Men cannot function without pussy. Women are
Do
the
you have
catch.
a man?
Kitty cat.
No, that bitch got a
I
whole
would
bitch.
have 10 billion men if
You
I
don't
wanted
have
to.
a
That's
man.
the
I can tell
issue.
you ain't got no
I could
man. I
literally
can
fuck
tell
That bitch
any
got a
everybody
that
man
got
bitch
that
no
got
man.
meets
a
That
me.
ain't
that
got
Every
got
no
a
man that
woman.
meets
woman.
me wants to fuck
Y'all
me.
ain't
Like,
got
that's not
no
the
man.
issue.
Girl, you right. She
Naomi,
got a whole
don't
woman.
argue with Pookie Ray Ray
Saying
Nisha.
stop.
Don't argue with them. They don't have any knowledge. They want to be in struggle love
Girl,
relationships.
you
No, you
really
don't
sound
have any
stupid.
So
knowledge,
I
and you
wouldn't
don't
argue
have a
with them.
man.
How
And
They
you
you
have
would
gonna
have
sex with
want
you
them
let
all
a
black
black
children.
women
man
to
know
be
with you.
single?
You would have a
Simone
whole
We
Bells
want
found
family.
and
black
got a
women to
man.
have standards. We want
Okay.
black
Girl,
women to have
bye.
standards. That's it.
How can you be from the
But why are
NFL?
you mad about us wanting women to have standards? Do you have none? Is that why you're mad? Because
Simone
yours are so
Biles
low? Are
decided
yours
to get a
so low that
man.
you're going to be mad about us
Why
Simone
wanting
do
women to have
Biles
why do you
standards?
decided to
feel
get a
like
man in the
he's low for
NFL.
staying with her
Jesus
husband?
Christ.
Girl,
Because
sit
he
your
said he
ass
the catch.
down.
Saying.
I'm seated.
How does
You
Simone
sit
Biles
down.
not have high standards? And she really literally went after a man in the NFL, got a nigga in
Exactly. And
the
I'm
NFL,
sure
and now
she
she's
thinks
married.
that
Okay, we
because
got
he's
a
in the
Girl, do
cash
you
in
out.
get
the NFL, that means
We got another cash out. Thank you, Combs. Combs donated $5. Says Naomi is just mad she ain't got what Miss Biles got.
Yes,
A
preach it,
ring and a man. Have a
preach
few
it,
seats, ma'am. All right,
preach
well,
it.
woo!
Naomi, what do you feel? They said you're mad and you jealous because you don't got no.
Preach it.
Listen, the thing is, like, I'm the kind of girl that has men begging to be with me constantly all the time, and I'm constantly, I feel overwhelmed and annoyed and like whatever, but I've never had a shortage of men wanting to be with me, or it's usually the problem is me finding a man that I want or want to be with. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just like there's nothing wrong with a girl finding a guy that she likes on some app and falling head over heels in love with him. I totally 110% support that. Like I said, I believe in true love, but there's nothing wrong with women also saying that they want other women to have high standards. Like that's all I'm saying. And I don't think that Simone has low standards. I just think it's a red flag about what he said, and it might be uh, a sign of something, a deeper issue. That's just my opinion. I'm like a sociologist brain. Like I think of things in a big like macro kind of way. So that's why I'm saying that. And it's not just me. That whole clip went viral, and people have been blowing up his page and all this
Mostly
shit since
women.
that interview came out because of it.
that's
Because
women
yeah,
like
All women
you?
who ain't got no man at home.
Exactly.
oh
That's
That's
my
women
mostly
like
women.
god,
you.
Huh?
oh
What?
my
So
god.
women who
Check
are
That's
it out.
bitches
wealthy
Check it
like
out.
cannot be
Check it out.
you.
Check
single
it out.
But why is
Simone,
this turning into a personal attack about me because of my
because they're
opinion?
she
deflecting.
went after a man
Thank
that she
you.
wanted and she got.
Yeah,
They're
but
No,
I went
I
after
fully
a man
agree
who
with
And
was a
what
you,
you
piece of
said,
shit.
but
I
you
went
feel
after
like
a
your
man who was a
man
piece of
that
shit
if
has
too
you
no
until I
wanted
man.
realized he
us,
was
That's
a piece of
different.
shit.
no.
Oh, I can't hear everybody.
One at a time, let's
Are
one at a
y'all
time.
enjoying this show in the comment section? If you're enjoying this shit, press 3. Now they make me laugh.
I want to apologize to black men. I would like to apologize to black men.
Who
I
said
am sorry that we are better than you. I am sorry that we are more graduated and more educated than you. I'm sorry we make
Men
more
don't
money
care
than
about
you.
your
I'm sorry we have more options than you. I'm
Men
sorry
don't
that
care
we
about
are
that.
more attractive than you. I'm sorry. I'm
Men
sorry. I'm
don't
sorry.
care
I'm
about
sorry. I'm
that.
sorry.
Y'all don't understand what men want. That's the
I'm
problem.
sorry.
Hold on. Let's stop. Let's stop for
My
a second.
deepest apologies.
Let's stop for a second.
No, because
A lot
I'm
of
being
stuff.
sarcastic. Are you seriously gonna make a serious reply to that when I'm being sarcastic? Like,
I know.
Oh,
Don't do
Jesus
that.
Right.
Christ,
Just
holy
Yep.
fuck,
Let
like
it be
God.
known you being
I hear this a
sarcastic,
lot.
bitch.
But let's stay on
Well,
topic.
I mean, that's pretty fucking obvious.
Trying to stay on topic, man. Come on, y'all. Let's stay on topic.
Let it be known that you being sarcastic now.
Let's
she
stay on
knows she
topic,
being
man.
sarcastic.
It
remember
She
was
clear.
Bitch, you done went off the deep end with that.
it
Like
was
we not
obviously
doing
a
that.
sarcastic comment.
y'all
Hell
all
Yes,
yeah.
you can
black?
tell.
What about the black community come
That's what
together
I'm
as
saying.
one?
Exactly.
Y'all
The
all
only way
As
that
a
we're gonna come
whole.
together if black men realize that black women are the catch, just like every other race in this world. No,
No. That's
women,
really that's actually
women,
wrong.
No,
women make the world go round.
Every
Period.
other race
Men would
really
not be
look at the
functioning in
men
this
as
world
the
That
without
is true
women.
though. I do agree with that statement. At times I feel like black men don't appreciate us black women.
saying that cigarette. I don't want to see it. Come on, hit it off the camera.
bitch, how you see the cigarette I'm
so listen.
hiding, bitch?
I'm stressing her out.
Back to
All
the
right, so
topic at
hold on,
hand.
time. If you can, Queen, been very patient.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Queen?
GG. Oh my God. I don't know. My phone's tripping. I don't know what's going on. But thank you for adding me. I just wanted to say, you had mentioned, I don't know who mentioned it, but someone said it's a black community thing, like we all need to just kind of get along, I guess. But it's like, you realize like every other race has like their men like take up for them. Like it starts with really black men. Like y'all gotta start protecting us more and treating us like your women. Like y'all be acting like we're like, I don't know, your worst enemies out there. Like we went through the same shit as y'all.
That's true.
Okay. We went through the same shit, maybe even worse, because we were the ones bearing children and all that kind of bullshit. But like it's crazy to me because it's like every other race. Like you don't see Asian men beating up or even like yelling at their women or treating their women the way they treat like black men sometimes be degrading the fuck out of us. Like it's crazy. But I wanted to
That's
say,
true.
I also want to talk about the Simone Biles thing because he said he met her on a dating app. It's a celebrity dating app, so it's like, isn't there verification? So you're telling me that you didn't know that was Simone Biles? Like, you gotta like verify you're the real person. Like, you can't
It's
just
a
be
lot
on
of
a
scamming going on now.
Yeah.
Get
So
them a
you gotta
pass.
think
It's
Not
a
on
lot of
Rhea. You
scam.
can't scam on Rhea.
But it's like too, like he
you
been
probably
watching
can. You can scam anything, dog.
he been
You
watching
probably use an alias.
gymnastics. He knows who Gabby Douglas is. You telling me you don't know who Simone Biles
It
is, but you know
doesn't
who
matter, y'all.
Gabby
That's
Douglas
all
is?
irrelevant. He still wifed her.
Yeah, he
But what
still
under what
definitely wiped
circumstances?
her.
This man
What
had
you
barely
mean
anything
under
going
what
on for himself.
circumstances?
This
It
man
doesn't
had
Whoa,
barely
what?
matter.
compared to what's her name, Simone.
Thank
That
you.
man could not,
Exactly.
like it's the level is not there. Y'all trying to like
Yes.
y'all
Exactly.
trying to
She's
So
compare
on an
Simone
She's
to
island
y'all,
an
by
Gabby,
herself.
average
like it's
football
not
oh
there.
player. She's an Olympic gold medalist. Like,
Yeah, it's not there. Under what
okay. So are
circumstances?
y'all
I
tripping
look.
because
Man,
If
she
I'm
I
done.
was
wanted
a
him
nobody,
and
Thank
she
you,
got?
Queen.
if I was a no name nobody in some football league, I would probably bag a bad B too. Especially somebody who's decorated like that. I'll look,
I'm
okay.
tripping.
These men be playing too. Don't. It's not just women. It's not about like he loved her. I mean, like maybe he do. I don't know their situation.
It
I don't
don't
really
matter if he
care.
love her
Y'all
or
want
But
women to
not.
be cool and happy.
it's
It
crazy
don't
to me
matter if
because
he love her or not.
I think
She
y'all
y'all be
chose
hating
acting
and
like
him.
jealous, though.
men don't
She
do the same
literally
thing
chose him,
as
sis.
women. When we see somebody with a bag, especially a good dude who got money, he got his together.
She did not
Like,
choose him for that. Do you
She went after
understand?
him, though. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
She went
Like, what
after
are
him.
you like, sis? You're
she
going
only went
crazy.
after him thinking that he was cute. It's not like she went after him to
Oh,
marry
what? She
him.
went
It
after that's
doesn't
No,
irrelevant.
matter
because he
why
put
She
you.
on.
went after
So
what she wanted.
after she
It
made the initial
doesn't matter
contact,
why
he
she
put
went
on the
after
ring.
him.
He put on
It
the
She
ring
doesn't
to
went
get
after
her
matter.
to
him.
fall for him. It's not like she fell in love with him off
She
a
went
fucking
after him.
Instagram post.
Don't
Obviously,
get
he
over
put
that.
some riz on it. He put some riz. He put some charm. He did whatever to woo her. It's not like she
exactly.
just
He
fucking
married
fell in
he
love with
married
him as soon as she
who
left,
won it? It's
come
Simone,
on
right?
now.
Who won it? Who won it?
He literally went after him in the inbox.
Right.
So
Yeah, but that was the initial contact. It sounds like she
This
Wait,
man made this
do you
girl
think that she proposed to him?
Olympic gold
Do you think
medalist,
she proposed?
a decorated athlete. He made this
Come
girl drive
on.
45 minutes to him. That's crazy. This man made a woman.
Exactly.
Okay, screw the fact that she's an athlete. Okay, let's just forget that. She's a woman. You made this girl come to you?
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like,
women go after men all the time. Stop it.
Red flag.
Boy, bye. Then you're not a man. You a boy.
Women go after men.
You a boy. Like, I have never in my life had a man tell me I gotta come to him. A man
Come to him,
always come to
exactly.
me.
If a man makes you come to him, it's because he's not 100% interested in getting to know you.
That's crazy.
They must have missed everything, Messy, because
y'all
they missed everything.
I think everybody out here drunk. It's crazy how like.
Okay, so Queen said this, that she did not like how the woman Simone, what Miss Biles, had to drive to see that man on, I guess, when they first met. So Isha, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, how do you feel about that? Queen does not like that.
I don't either, but at the same time, that was her choice. She chose to go drive to see him.
Got it. Okay. So Queen, what are your thoughts about that? They said that she made that choice. She didn't have to.
Right. She didn't have to. That was her choice.
What she decided to do.
I understand, Isha. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong too. I understand where you're coming from, but it's just like I just feel like I don't know. I'm not a man, but I just think like if I was a man, and even if the girl's the one pursuing me,
right,
like
you want him to pursue you.
I'm a man. Like I'm gonna come to you. Like I'm a like you feel me? I want to see for myself. I'm not
men that make women go to them is a red flag. Period.
He married her though.
Period. I know, but it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, because you're saying he married her. He married her. You know how many men marry women that they don't really want just because of the status and
lesbians.
Like holy shit!
Y'all bitches is lesbians.
Do you know how many gay men are married to women? Do you know how many gay men are married to women? That's shit. He married her. He married her. No, I'm not saying that, but him marrying her doesn't.
What she had done?
John, do not respond, John. Do not respond. These bitches eat pussy for a living. Do not respond.
Hey, I would rather eat pussy than chase a D that is worth nothing in my life. Like
I'm gonna tell you right now, I can deep throat like a pro. So no, there's no pussy eating over here. Deep throat. I don't like pussy. I don't like pussy.
Pussy for a living, John.
Okay,
no, not me.
Wait. So John, what is your response? Queen said she don't like that the woman went down there 45 minutes to see that man.
That ain't even nowhere though, for real.
I can respect
that's up the
that.
street.
That's your prerogative. You don't like that. That's cool. I have no qualms with that. But there are a lot of women that go after men and have great marriages and stuff like that. There's no problem. She didn't pursue him forever. It was initially. But when he got the idea right, he wiped her up. He didn't drag her along. He didn't cheat on her.
Exactly. John, you absolutely right, but they don't
see the point. Go after all these other women. He didn't go have a baby.
Okay, but did she wait for him because she's the one that chose him?
I don't even understand.
He dated her, and he married her like a man's supposed to do.
Can I say something?
Yeah, because that's what she wanted.
I don't understand why we having this conversation.
He married her.
This woman literally went and pursued this man.
What she
got the liking photos,
the status of everything that this woman have. She went out and pursued this man. This is who she wanted. He didn't believe her at first. He thought he was being catfished until he realized it was the real Simone Biles.
He hopped on board.
Exactly. So,
but like, why he have to say all that?
It's not like he's.
Why he have to say all that though? That man dragged it. That man really dragged it. Like he really dragged that. Like you could have just.
I don't really think he dragged it. I think it was the interviewers asking the questions. And
I really think that these bitches that's talking right now
want to eat her coochie.
Sam,
please stop.
I'm sorry, but
Now
that's
listen.
what I think.
Hold on.
We try to have an intelligent conversation. Like I'm not.
Well, you're not having an intelligent conversation because if you was having an intelligent conversation, you would know that
People
this
just
woman,
giving their opinion.
you would know that this woman picked this man and she want to be with this man and she married this man. So why are you mad that she married this man?
Who's mad?
We are not mad. We're not mad.
You're mad.
You're the only one
Sir,
yelling. You're literally yelling at your
because you
feelings.
got a
Sir,
husband.
You're yelling at
you're
your
mad.
feelings. No one is
Sir,
like upset.
You are the mad one.
But
you're mad because she got a
No,
husband.
you are mad.
And
You are mad.
Okay, so what the
yeah, like you
y'all
yelling at
You
your
are
feelings.
mad.
So what y'all
Yes.
talking about? What y'all talking about?
Self-respect and self-worth. That's what we're talking about.
Simone's married and got a husband.
Self-worth. Self-worth, not husband worth, not how you feel
But
when
no
you
one
have a
is
husband.
hating on the fact that she got a husband. Like no one cares.
Self-worth.
So
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
not hating on that.
It's just the fact that we at least I did. I grew up on Simone. Like I watched her. I was inspired by her. Like I always wanted the best for this girl because she was so talented. I messed with her talent.
But you sound like
I don't know the girl, but I do support her
right.
talent. You feel me? So it's like you just want to see this, like when you see like weird stuff like that, the way
not
like
weird.
someone who it is weird. It is
It
weird.
is weird. That's why it went viral, John. Stop being freaking in denial. It went viral because it's a weird situation. It's a weird conversation.
John, just let them talk, John.
Look, the dude
just
is
let
not
them
They
talk.
went viral because it's bitter. They're bitter. That's why it went viral.
He's not a Pookie Ray Ray. He in a successful league.
Nobody said that he was.
He's doing something that only about 1 to 2% of men can actually do.
And she got him.
He's a millionaire.
And she
got him. Outside kids.
And
he don't have no drama.
And
those are like, and what you're naming is like the bare minimum. Everything you're naming is like the bare minimum. You're naming that shit like
the bare minimum.
Those are not accolades. Those are not accolades.
He's a successful black millionaire.
But the things that you're naming is not an accolade.
Simone Biles. Of course, she got what she wanted.
John, you gotta let
what
these
she wanted.
lesbians talk, John. You gotta let these lesbians talk.
Black millionaire. That's going over y'all head. She chose a successful black millionaire.
Exactly.
A successful black.
Yeah, and we just want him to treat her right. That's all we're saying.
Right.
We all. That's all. And that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Look at her. This woman, this is Simone Biles. She can literally get any legal team on the planet if she wanted to.
And she got anybody who she wanted because she
got
this
dude if she want. I'm pretty sure she got good people around her. This is Simone Biles. Come on now. I'm pretty
they
sure
haters, dog. They lesbians. They want.
And so we're happy. If that's the case, we hope it works out. And we're just saying that what he said was a red flag to a lot of people.
Why can't he say men are the catch? Why can't he say that?
It just goes
because men are never the catch. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be fucking bro. You can be the owner of Apple. What's his name? Steve Gates. You are never the catch. You can be fucking Bill Gates. You can be Jeff Bezos. Men are never the catch. The woman is always the catch. That's
Bill Gates was never
period.
the catch.
Period. The woman is always the catch in a heterosexual relationship. Period. Period. If you want to hold that position, then become a woman because that's the only way you're gonna have it.
Stop playing. You don't understand. These men are at the top of their feet.
If that man approached you on the street, you wouldn't go.
No, he's not my type.
I guess we just think different. We just experience different kinds of love.
I mean, y'all sitting here arguing with lesbians
in our life, and we've seen different kinds of love in our life.
They
and I think that's why we have such different opinions because we were already.
There's nothing wrong with lesbians. Lesbians can still have self-respect for being a woman. Like even if we were lesbians, that doesn't negate from our fact of wanting Simone Biles to have a healthy relationship or thinking that, oh my God, maybe there might be something going on there.
You just mad she didn't chose to be a carpet muncher.
Naomi, you
acting like being lesbian
no,
is an insult.
I'm not a lesbian. Exactly. Like you're saying, like lesbians can't respect other women. Like what the fuck?
Right.
Okay, so another person, the T Lounge. How you doing, T Lounge?
Hey Gigi, what's up, panel? How y'all doing?
Ooh, I love your voice. Is just you just draw so much attention with it. So
thank you.
You sound very professional too. Go ahead.
Oh, I have some questions. I can't say that, and you may have somebody else backstage, but it's your show. But I had a question for John because I always wondered about something he said and kind of like went over or like it was being said like when amongst a lot of other talk. And I always wanted to understand why someone having a degree isn't like important to men.
Okay, I
Speak
answer
on
that.
it. Yes.
So it's not the fact that it's not important. We love that when a woman has accomplishment. What we're saying is the way women perceive men as far as attraction, a viable husband, his resources that he has. They looking at it. Okay, can he take care of me, my family? Is he a good husband? What resources do he have to take care of me and our children? Because I'm not about to be with someone who can't provide for me. Men don't look at women the same way. Men don't look at a fine woman and say, "Ooh, I wonder if she went to Harvard or not," or "Ooh, I wonder if she went to Yale." We don't. We look at a woman and say,
They should.
Wait,
Most men do.
wait. I'm just telling you what men do. We look at a woman and
No,
say,
street men do that.
No. I'm trying to tell you. I got 3 ways. Stop playing.
Go ahead,
Look,
John.
listen. I'll answer her question respectfully. We look at a woman and say, at first it's physical. Oh, she's beautiful. I want to talk to her. Then we get to talk to her. We start to understand who she is. We don't look at her and say, "Oh, she's beautiful. I wonder if she got 2 or 3 degrees." It does not matter. We do not. The value system and what we're looking for is not the same. We want to know: can she be a good wife? Can she be a good mother? Is she fine? Is she friendly? Is she feminine? That's what we look. It's basic stuff men look at. We never care about her accomplishment.
So now, y'all don't care if she's smart.
That's not what I'm saying.
The thing about it is,
listen. If she is accomplished, that's great. We love it. We honor that. We don't throw it away. All I'm saying is, her being accomplished or not is not a criteria of what we need. We want to know, can she be a good woman to us? Because most men, I'm gonna take care of us. I'm good. I got us. I got us. I don't need you. You want to be accomplished? Be accomplished. I clap it up. You want to do that? More power to you. But it's not a requirement for a woman to be accomplished like it is for a man. Because traditionally, the man is the head of the house. If the family fails, the woman can have 40 degrees. They're not going to look at that woman and say, "Why your family fail?" They're going to look at that man and say, "Why is your family failing? You are the man. Fix it." It's not on her. It's on him. We look at a woman. How can she be a good wife? That's why it doesn't matter. We're not saying that her degrees is not anything of significance. We're just saying it don't matter when it comes to dating. It's just different value system. What we value and what women value are just different. It's not bad or wrong. Or it's not good or bad. It's just different. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, a couple of things, right? One is very telling when whoever, doesn't matter what the gender is, has set out a goal and accomplished it. You know what I mean? It goes to show that other things that they say that they want to accomplish in life, whether it be possibly having children, which, things happen, life happens, that may not be part of the trajectory. You understand? Or just whatever they say they're going to set out to do, that they have a mindset to do, and I think a lot of times when you speak to men, they talk about aesthetics, they talk about outside things and overlook the core values or the things that really might let somebody know what they can bring to the table. You know what I mean? In way, like it's not necessarily about having the degree, but just, you know what, this person had a target and they hit it. The other thing is, in talking about the whole situation with Simone, right? There's nothing wrong with him having said like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna catch myself." You know what I mean? I think I got it because I'm doing pretty good for myself out here, so on and so forth, right? But to diminish her accomplishments or to have it to where now she's public fodder, his wife, is disheartening. And I'm not going to sit there and like act like I don't see it. The fact that this woman is being like questioning, like people are questioning her judgment right now. You know what I mean? And her choice in men. And it seems as if there's a hidden competition within the relationship, which happens a lot amongst our people in relationships. And it's just part of the problem. They're not supposed to be in competition with each other. They're supposed to be a power couple, and he had an opportunity to lift her up. He had an opportunity to let people know that he ain't no small potatoes. And now all we're talking about is where, like, where's his mental? Where's his head at right now? Like where like it didn't make any sense. It wasn't necessary, in my opinion.
Okay, and to that, he did lift her up. He talked about her glowingly almost the entire interview. That was only the one section of the entire interview where I guess you could say it was negative. In my opinion, it wasn't negative, but people say it's negative. He talked about how he loved her. He talked about how she helped him through his bad mental state. He talked about how good of a woman she is, how much he loved her as a wife, how good of friends they are. He talked about all that. And I seen more interviews from him when they asked him about her. All he do is just lift her up all the time. So that story that he's telling them how they met and what he was actually thinking.
I saw that part. I didn't have an issue with him saying like he didn't know who she was at first. That's fair. You know, the world knows who she is, but he may not have known. I get that. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh wow, you know, oh that's dope. I get that. And now you know your interest is piqued. The problem came with just that statement. That statement, you know, sometimes a statement says a lot. It could be just a small thing that shines a light on a big, huge problem. And that's what happened. Now we're looking in the crevices and the corners of their relationship. We pushing past cobwebs and all other types of stuff to say what's really going on in that relationship. You know, and the other thing is we're endeared to her. We sat there and watched her have to go through that public molestation, that trial, you know, people dragging her about her hair, and she's just accomplishing and jumping over, pun intended, flipping over all of the obstacles, right? So we're invested, you know, in this Black girl who didn't grow up with her family. You know, she has a story. She you know, kind of like how we take a like into that whole scarred lip girl, you know, because of her story, you know. And now we're looking at her accomplishments or whatever, and we were happy. We're like, okay, Simone got married, and it is, you know, nice that he stepped up to the plate and everything. But to say that I would have the same kind of like, I would be kind of pushed back a little bit if she said that. Well, I'm the prize. He met like what? Who the prize? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about?
Well, also he was kind of led into that question too. So he didn't offer that. He was actually like, well, yeah, I think that's kind of how his response was. So he wasn't like he was thinking about that the entire interview. That really wasn't really a part of it. But he said it. He said it. Now, he
said it because it's a part of his core value. Like,
so let's stay right there. Let's stay right there. A lot of men and a lot of successful men feel that way, but it doesn't mean that they feel the woman is any less. You know what I'm saying? It's more.
We're not talking about an average girl.
We're not talking about an average man.
Biles here,
but you're not talking about an average man. Okay, let's
right, and that's the thing. He didn't need to belittle her to lift himself up.
But he didn't belittle her. He was asked the question. Do you think this? He's like, yeah, I do think this. You want him? It's a lie if he say otherwise. He praised her the whole time. He's like, men are the catch. You also got to look at the stock of where he come from. Let's for a minute. Let's not compare him to Simone Biles. For a minute, let's just look solely at him. Forget everything else. This is a guy, again, like I said, the whole interview, not the interview, the whole chat. This is a guy who's been at the top of his game for however long. Most professional football players be the best at their sports since like Little League. So he's been that guy for a long time. You don't get into that spot being an average Joe. You just don't do it, right? They have levels. So he's accustomed to being that. He's being around women, this and that. All the things that come with that level of play. He a part of that. So that's his mindset. He's been there since college, TV, all these things. So he, in his mind, like, yo, I'm a man. I work hard. Yeah, I'm a catch. Of course, I'm a millionaire. I work.
Right. He could have said that he's a catch. What he said was, I'm the prize. Meaning, she's not the prize. I'm the prize. How did she get me? That's what he said.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have, y'all got a problem with it because it's Simone Biles.
The thing about it is, if your woman was on television and said, What you mean? How I get him? I'm the prize. I'm the catch. How did he get me? Is the question.
But women say that all the time. Women
and does it make it right?
But I'm saying, but when one man says it, all the world falls. Because women say that, how many times we hear in the media just different love stories? It could be celebrities or regular people. Yeah, I didn't really like him at first, but I'm the prize and this and that. We hear this all the time.
Right. And that whole mindset is trash. Because the fact of the matter is you're coming into union with a whole nother being. Period.
I agree with that.
It ain't about no prize. It ain't about no catch. Why are you reducing yourself to prizes and catches like you're a fish or something? Like it's really ridiculous. Okay, we got 2 Black people doing above average things, and that's all that needed to be the focus. Okay,
I agree.
Ain't it something that we can't? Ain't it something that we came together? Ain't she something? Ain't it something that we came together? But let me let you know something. I ain't no small potatoes out here either. Everybody be like, hell no, but that's not what we have. That's not the conversation that we're having because his mindset is skewed. Okay, because you went to college. I'm looking at your avatar and everything like that or whatever. You probably went to HBCU, so you already know.
Yeah,
how they were treated on campus.
And yeah, you're right. I agree. I don't think he meant it as bad as people putting it out to be. Just looking at it, body language, looking at it, he just seemed like a regular, confident brother. He was happy to be there with his wife. You know what I'm saying? The man's face is lighting up the whole interview when he's talking about her. He's swaying from side to side. He giddy. He's stumbling over his words, talking about her. People just overlooking that. He said one little thing like, yeah, me and all the prize, all the catch or whatever. I mean, one little thing out of all the glowing stuff that they said about him. Now they trying to reduce this man to a Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? All this, and that's wrong. That's wrong. If you don't agree with that, I can respect that. And, I can respect that. But to try to reduce,
he reduced himself to a Pookie and a Ray Ray.
He did not. I disagree because this man is a successful man. He's confident in his accomplishment. It's just what it is. He has a right to feel the way he feels. And she know the type of brother she married. I'm pretty sure she didn't just meet him. They got married. I'm pretty sure she vetted this dude. I'm pretty sure she has the whole team. She has a lot to lose. She's a one of one. There ain't nobody on the earth like her. So when people say she should get somebody else, ain't nobody else. But I'm just saying nobody compares to her. It's just nobody. So she had to get somebody somewhat in the same level of playing who understands what this stuff is, who understands sports, who understands camera, who understands light, who understands attention. And plus they're in the same field of athletics. So they're gonna have a good time together. So they probably matched on a whole different level. People overlooking that. To find somebody you really match with, the money and the fame really don't matter. Because we see a lot of people, men and women, who date people that's under their tax bracket, so to speak, and they're happy. I'm talking about women.
It's a mindset that is new to me. And I've seen guys in my age bracket adopt it, because that wasn't the way that things was going back in the day. Adopt this mindset. And then there's some that it's been like under the radar or underneath the like that undercurrent that's been going on, and we've been trying to figure out like what's been going on between us. You know what I mean? What's been going on between the Black man and the Black woman, all this time. What's the problem? Feels like I'm competing with him, and I'm not trying to be in a competition with him. I remember I had a conversation with my ex at the time when we were together, and he said something about it was like a basketball reference, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but I remember that it put us on opposite teams. And I was like, what are you talking with? We're supposed to, like, he was like, you let me get the shot, something like that. And I'm like, we're supposed to be on the same team. What the freak are you talking about? Maybe an alley-oop or something, but I ain't supposed. What are you talking about? And I said, that lets me know where your head is at, And it was a small thing, just a little old thing that he said, but it said a lot and explained a lot that was going on in the relationship. What happened to the team? What happened to working together? What happened to, since you know so much about the glitz and the glamours and the lights, camera, action, how come you knew that wasn't something that you were supposed to say in public like that? when asked about your accomplished
Yeah,
world renown. You know what I'm saying? You got some very great accolades here in America. She's beating out people from all over the world, you know?
I agree with that. I don't think
not from sea to shining sea.
Right, I agree with that, but I don't think. To me, I don't think it's no competition. I don't think that bothers. I don't think that bothers that brother because
it seemed like it because
it doesn't.
if it didn't bother him, why would he say such a thing?
Because he feels that way. A lot of men feel that it's confident. It's male confident. That's all it is. I think y'all taking it too far. A lot of men, big and small, I'm talking about like levels of career, feel the same way. It's just confident. Now, if you would have said men are the catch and women ain't nothing, that's a whole different thing. Now that's a problem. That's a whole different ball game right there. He was asked the question. He answered like, "Yeah, I feel like me on the catch or the prize. Why wouldn't I feel? Look at what we do. You know, that's all it was. That's all it was. But look at where he again. Excuse me. Look at where he came from. Look at the stuff that he does in life. You know what? I don't see. I see where you're coming from, but I just don't agree that this is that brother. This is not that guy because all he does is praise his wife. You know what I'm saying? They met, they dated, he married her. He didn't play around with her. He didn't do any of these things that all these people are trying to portray, calling him dusty this and dusty that. This man is a millionaire. You know,
I'm not gonna sit there and call the brother dusty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit there and say that he shouldn't be proud of himself. I am gonna say that if he is what we're hoping that he is going to look at this situation and not just, you know, throw it to the side like, oh, you know, I said it was a little, it wasn't nothing. It's something that needs to be explored. Where's your head at?
He may address it because it got so big, you know, but she even kept responding even after the fact. She like, you know, she had a response, but her response, I forgot exactly what she said. Mm-hmm. But she was just like, look, man, y'all basically in so many words, so like, y'all chill out. It's nothing. We down for each other. That tells me that I already know who my dude is. You know what I'm saying? I already know his mindset. I already know what's up. She probably like his confidence. You got to be to date a woman like Simone Biles. You got to have some level of confidence. You can't be because it's a competitive sport. She wants a competitor. You can't be an average Joe. You can't have low self-esteem. She probably like that. Just like a lot of women like Pookies and Ray Rays because they say now this one I hear. I don't date them, but they say they possess a certain level of masculinity, whatever it is. It's not me. It's what they say. People are like, why you dating this dude? Because of whatever. But she like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are both successful people. He had one little, you can say slip up, but all he does is praise his wife, man. And he married her. It's like people want them to get a divorce. I see what you're saying, but people want this girl to get divorced, be lonely and sad, find somebody better.
I think that they would benefit from having a mediator, whether that's a counselor or something.
Why? They good.
For some reason,
there's no problem.
You know why? Because
we have a problem.
You know why? Because you think it's okay for him to think that he's the prize.
It is.
No.
Why not?
Because neither one of them need to be thinking like that.
They are both the prize.
Exactly.
Okay, so we agree on that.
But that's not what
we basically come around to the same thing. But I think that so it adds a bigger conversation. And from what I've seen from men and women today, I do see a lot of this. But what I'm saying is you have to let men be who they are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be trying to project. They don't want them to say nothing. They don't want them to be too confident. They want them to humble themselves. And somebody said in the chat, why does a woman have to downplay her accomplishment to make a man feel secure? That's not what's happening. And if you follow in the Bible, everybody don't, but if you are, the man's supposed to be leading the household. You know, she could have easily jumped up in the interview and said, you know what? No, I'm a 15-time world champion. I got this and that. You just in the NFL. She didn't do that. That's her husband. She let her husband be in that leading position. She took a back seat. That's what goes on in a marriage. If you want your man to be that man in the man, you let him. You ride or die with him. You know what I'm saying? You let him be that lead. She let her husband be the man. Of course, she could stand on the mountaintop and flex if she wanted to, and everybody would clap. But she don't gotta do that. She look, I know who I am, but I'm letting my husband be the lead in this relationship. My husband, not my boyfriend, not my side dude, not the dude I'm messing around with, but my husband is gonna lead this relationship. I'm gonna let my husband speak. And people upset with that because of her accomplishment. But in this situation, in a marriage, your accomplishment, it don't compare to what the unity should be. You can't put your accomplishment above this marriage because now you put something else that's outside of the union above the union. Not saying your accomplishment don't matter, but we're talking about a union here. It should be all for one, one for all. That's how it should be. But people are mad at because she let her husband lead. Let that man lead the relationship. That's her husband. If she want to follow him and let her say we're gonna do this, baby, or we're not gonna do that, that's her husband. Let him do it.
Well, there's a wise woman in the Bible, right? She was talking to her son, and she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need you to stop laying down with all these different women and got your seed all these different places. I'm gonna need you to find yourself somebody who is a business owner, who exercises, who looks out for her homegirls, you know. And I mean, yeah, you know, you're gonna be known in the gates. The older men in the town and everything, they're gonna know who you are, whatever. But I'm gonna need you to find somebody that got her shit together." And that's a Proverbs 31 woman whose price is worth more than rubies, right?
I agree with that.
Okay. It wasn't no Susie home. She got up in the morning, she made bread for the house and all that stuff, and she looked after her girls, and she worked out, and she owned businesses. You know, people always talking about, oh, you know, I don't need her to bring to the table. I don't need her to be able to provide because I'm the provider. That ain't the type of woman we was told was a virtuous and worth more than rubies. She was out there getting it. And I need that to be a part of the conversation again.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. That's a part that a lot of people don't like. That's part a lot of people don't like. But I just think that somebody say he's an opportunist. I'm just reading some of the comments. Somebody think he's an opportunist. He wanted her wallet. I mean, if you're gonna put things in perspective, I mean, they're both millionaires. I mean, you don't.
Where they getting? Me and you are having a. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been looking at the chat, but me and you are having I think a productive conversation, and people talking about I'm triggered and everything like that. Why? Because I think that this man's statement was really like it was jarring. If you weren't jarred, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, y'all tripping the guy. We having a back and forth. It's like, okay, let's say they are both millionaires, so they both successful. Neither one of them is hurting for money. She got more money in him. You know, I think her net worth, I don't know I'm in her pocket, but I think her net worth is somewhere around 10 million, 7, 8, 10 million. I think his net worth is somewhere around 5 million. You know, so they not super rich people. They rich than both of us. You know what I'm saying? You don't make that much money as a gymnast. You know, you have to get endorsements and this and that. You don't make millions if you win a gold medal. So let's keep it in perspective. Yeah, she has more notoriety to him, but to them, they both know that. They know where it stands, so that didn't bother them. You know, she know where he stands. He know where he stands. They got together. It's good for them. He's not an opportunist. I can see he was married like a billionaire, Oprah Winfrey or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm not saying.
No, I'm talking about people in the comments. They talking about her money, this and that. They pretty much close to the same amount of money. You want to be real.
It's more than just the money. It's the fact that certain sports and certain you know, Americans can be very what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but basically American football is, you know, a beloved sport here. You know what I mean? However, what she's doing, it kind of like transcends. It goes past. It's like out of America. It's not just, you know, here. You know what I mean? So she's captured the hearts of the world. You know what I mean? And then
I just want to interrupt you guys. You guys are doing an amazing job. The conversation is great. However, we are running out of time.
No problem.
I appreciate everybody coming up here the chat, the likes. You know, people really wanted to have this conversation on this panel, and we did it, y'all. We did it. And thank you, John, for coming up here. Thank you, Loud. You guys were so professional with your conversation. And I just want to know, starting with you, T Lounge, and we'll close it out with John. What are your closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts is I hope that it leads to them two having a conversation. I hope that it leads to him broadening his, mindset a tad, and I want the best for them, I want them to win. So, but he has to, kind of change a perspective or see a different perspective. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. John?
Okay. First, I want to thank you to the host for having me up. Thank you to the T Lounge for having me.
Anytime.
Good conversation. I just think that I wish the best for them. I want them to stay together, and I don't think the brother is toxic. He made me have a little slip up, but it's okay for a man to feel like he's a prize. I think they both are the prize, and she wanted him, he wanted her, he married her, he did the right thing by her, and they can live happy ever after. I hope they have kids and just make all the money they can.
All right. Well, you heard it here. John came up, and at the beginning it was a lot of drama. Okay, but I was entertained by it. I apologize if it was too much for you guys, and hopefully we can do this again with John and the same people or a new set of crew. So I just want to say thank you all, and I will see you guys on another video.
All right, later. Have a good one.
Later. Where you at? Come on, DJ.